trust me, come with a real. He up in the front seat, get my meals. I'm gunning for the money, money in the bank. Coming with a dank, skrilling in the tank, rolling with the gang. You sit and I on the sideline tripping. I go to the hole with the rock like Pippin. Yeah. I'm okay.
Welcome back to Woodward Ringside live on WoodwardSports.com. He's much more Raxter, Nicholas Cole.
Live.
We were talking about Young Money
Young
before
Money.
the start of the show. And it was a cast of just, I can't even name half these guys in here. I was saying so many guys flop, but Drake and Nicki ended up being like huge.
Huge. Super mega huge.
Like equal to Wayne.
Past Wayne, probably. Both of them.
Okay.
Well, I mean,
not
like,
Nicki.
I'm pretty sure Nicki has far surpassed Wayne in sales.
Rah, rah, like a dungeon dragon.
I mean,
that's
she's
a
not a
Chris
better
question.
She's not a better rapper, but
I don't actually
Probably
know
is definitely
that,
more
but if
commercial.
yes.
I'd believe that she passed Wayne in sales, but I don't actually know that like offhand. But
That's some homework.
I would guess.
That could be a Rap K podcast.
The one thing we need from
Rap
Chris.
K podcast,
One
check it
time,
out.
we,
One time.
we
the
fall
answer.
on Chris for fucking rap shit.
Yeah, but you know of all things, so one thing I don't really know like that is sales. Like I don't give a fuck about that. If the music's good.
Oh, yeah, what's Nicki's middle name?
Onika? No, that's
racist.
I think her last.
Yeah, I don't think you're alled to say that, dude.
No, that's her last.
You did
name,
get
I
real
think.
red when you said that, man. I'm not going to
Now I'm nervous.
Crazy, bro. At least he didn't
Why am I
drop a hard
nervous?
R.
I'm looking it up because I got to know. The third biggest guy was Tyga, but again, Tyga has like 3 songs. I feel like he's more of a celebrity than an actual
Yeah, because
artist because he banged Kylie Jenner.
yeah, when she was a child.
No, he had enough hits to like call it a good career.
No,
No, dude, he had like 3.
Tyga is the same.
Yeah,
Unless
but those,
one hit is enough to call a career.
But
Tyga
yeah, those
sucked.
3 hits, like that's a lot of.
And one of
artists
them
would
was like
walk
a mixtape hit.
Tyga's
Is,
got the
is
same-
Rack City ever hit radios?
Yeah.
Or is it a house party song?
Oh,
Would
no,
you rather
Rack
be
City.
Absol or Tyga? You'd be Tyga.
Absol.
Right. No
I
way.
can respect
No.
myself.
Okay.
All right.
That's what he does in every
That's
song.
exaggerated, but yeah.
That's his flow.
Rack
That's the
City
only
bitch,
flow.
Rack
Young
City
Nino,
bitch.
want a bitch, cappuccino, Carlito, Al
Scarface,
Pacino,
Al
Don
Pacino.
Nino.
Got some bangers though.
Yeah,
He's
they-
got one.
those beats, he came on, the beats he had were actually nuts. Actually, he had a nice flow. He had a good flow.
What up, though?
Like, that flow was
everybody?
dirty.
Smash that like button. Appreciate you tapping in.
Be a friend, tell a friend, share the stream.
Devin the dog says, after Trump, he better not mess up my prop bets. Why? What's going on? Why?
Wait, why?
I don't know.
What's going
I
on?
saw Big
I got a
Cat
prop
post
bet on a
something.
50-year mortgage. No, I don't.
Oh, that's been happening.
He's trying to take
The-
away prop betting.
No, the big beautiful bill. This is happening like, in January. This is what I think it
Big
is.
beautiful bill.
The big, beautiful
It's
bill.
The most beautiful.
They raised the,
Some say the best bill.
tax on betting, making it non-profitable. Even if you win, you get taxed. Even if you lose, yeah, it's
What?
yeah,
That's crazy.
it's garbage.
How does that make sense?
I don't know, but they never revised it. It's like my game plan. You didn't know about this?
No.
Yeah, so do not bet in 2026. Put it to you that way. Until that's revised. Otherwise,
Gamble
you're going
the
to tax
house
whether
now.
you lose. You're going to tax whether you win. Like, you'll get taxed more than you win. I'd have to look it up to give you the exact numbers, but yeah, that's going on. But I think what Big Cat was talking about was a tax in Illinois specifically, not Trump. If I'm not mistaken. Because
So
Trump's
clear.
saying doesn't happen until 26. Nick, do you know?
This player prop thing, I think, is talking about college, maybe sports.
Oh, well,
Or
that
just
makes
like
sense.
Player props, like with all the things going on nowadays.
I think we were texting about that the other day, weren't we?
which makes sense.
Give her the
honestly.
prop bets and mid-majors, or at least like,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, it's.
But to be fair, that's always been a thing. Like, didn't they make a movie about the kids in Boston or some shit like that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Kids in Boston.
The kids in
I
Boston.
don't know, but if you make it to where people can't bet, you're gonna piss off a lot of sports books, and a lot of that revenue is gonna. I feel like that's not gonna work.
Just real quick, side note. I'm sorry, guys. Currency, Raw
out.
Dizzy,
Currency.
Gutta, T Streets.
Currency was in Young Money,
Yeah, you didn't remember that?
I think
He got a little
been
mixtape
independent
buzz
for a
after
while,
the fact. That was after though.
dude.
With
Currency, yeah, currency's
yeah.
a go. What
Yeah,
do you mean?
currency's a
T
legend.
Streets, little twist.
Shout out Little Twist. I remember
I'm
Little
little twist, aka and then little Chucky, and
Yeah,
Jay
money.
Mills. R.I.P.
I didn't know currency was in Young Money.
Bitch, I'm Mac Man. Sorry, R.I.P. to Young Money. Yeah, the big beautiful bill is gonna fuck us out of gambling.
That would be unfortunate.
I'm gonna look it up. Do you have that Cam Scatable video from yesterday?
I'm grabbing it right now.
It's very unfortunate what happened to this guy.
Currency's still nice.
Yeah, currency's still nice.
Currency's the man. Currency puts out hits.
He's like, well, that's what I'm saying. He's more like a mixtape guy.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
what
No,
he does.
he's one of the best discographies.
Yeah. He puts out tapes after tapes after tapes.
It is insane.
Cam Scatterbo, if it doesn't work out in football for him, whether that be brain injury or ankle, that was one of the worst ankle injuries I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's pretty gross.
It looked like, I said it before, it looked like the skin was the only thing keeping his foot attached to his body. I mean, it was disgusting. I don't know how you heal from that unless you just go full metal. But he started to stream now. And this is one of his clips.
Do you like turn your head to eat a taco, or do you turn the taco for you? Like, are you dominant to the taco, or does the taco, like, do you turn your head for the taco? It's about the dominance of the taco, though. Like, if you're turning the taco, you're dominating the taco.
I don't know if you're dominant, you just make it a mess.
Yeah, I do. You turn it and all the shit falls out.
Yeah.
I mean, that's our boy though.
Is that part of just like manning it up, like just manning through it, like fuck this mess. I'm not gonna have the taco.
Just absolutely
have me
nothing going
fucking-
on between those ears. Just lights out upstairs.
It's like that Pong game where it's like just a
Yeah.
fucking dot.
yeah, that's
what's going
like
on.
a monkey with symbols. That's his brain. But hey, man, he can play some football.
He did not know Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, he did not know who Calvin Johnson was, but
And then his excuse for it was, I thought he had a little more chocolate to him. Maybe we're just old. Are we old enough for Calvin Johnson?
not that old.
No, yeah, it's fucking Megatron. He was on a Madden cover.
Yep.
But also, I mean, kind of like, I did think about how I ate tacos from that point. Like, turn of the head is
I
kind
turn
of,
my head.
yeah.
I
What
don't,
is there?
I
any,
don't want
any
all
other
the
food?
shit to fall out. I want to eat the taco.
You're less of a man.
I guess I'll be
Cam's
less of a man.
Cam.
Cam Scadboo's eating some plain ass tacos because all his toppings are falling out.
Yeah, dude.
He's
Dude's
eating
never
chips.
experienced an actual taco in his life.
Yeah, dude's just eating chips.
Feel like you just got to go heavy on the squeeze with the hand. You don't move the head.
But if it's a crunchy taco, see, I'm a
I
soft.
was
I'm
eating
a
a
soft taco
chalupa.
guy
I was
anyway.
eating a chalupa today, so I got a
Chalupa slap.
different. You can maneuver with it. So
Wait, so you dominated the taco today?
yes,
You turned it sideways.
I just didn't move my head like completely over. I threw it on YouTube Shorts, just clowning around, saying this is my 700th time eating Taco Bell.
No way. So you
Still
have
great.
So you have a video?
Yeah.
Can you send it to Chris?
Yeah,
Yes.
you gotta send him.
Oh,
video.
yeah,
That's
we
on
gotta
tape.
watch
This is
this,
actually
yeah.
hilarious that we got this.
Yeah.
Nick, if you guys don't know, make sure you follow at Tailgate Wins. Nick randomly does like fast food reviews. Like he did the steak bites from Arby's. That one was fucking hilarious.
They were
He did the
nasty.
McRib when it came back.
Yeah, McRib was terrible as well.
It's like one of those.
Well, how are the Arby's steak bites?
Brutal. But shout out Arby's. They're handing out some dough right now on terms of advertising, so hopefully maybe we could snag them in here. I'm a big fan of the roast beef classic sandwich.
Yeah,
like
no,
Arby's.
Arby's is fire.
Arby's
The
has
steak
good
bites
fi-
were a miss.
Their fish sandwich is good.
I never had. I'm not a fish guy though.
I like fish a lot.
Yeah, fish is okay.
I don't think I've had
Someone
their
said
fish.
Arby's is irrelevant. I'm like, how?
No,
No,
it's-
dude, Arby's is
yeah.
honestly.
we have the meats.
In terms of Midwest fast foods, it's up there.
Jess Vert says new chicken Taco Bell tacos are fire.
I've heard that.
I remember the chicken.
Did you do a review on those?
You remember the chicken burritos back
No.
in the day? Oh,
Will
man.
you give us one of those?
This wasn't even a review. I was just trying something out on TikTok, but it didn't. We didn't.
KJ
really pop, but
Obey says
YouTube
those
Shorts
steak
did
bites
alright.
are made of human remains.
Oh, God.
They are.
My
It's
stomach
the
curled.
jerky.
My stomach curled. Like
Yeah.
Arby's
maybe
Euros
50
are pretty
minutes
good.
after.
Arby's Euros are pretty good too. Yeah.
Arby's what?
The
Euro.
Euros. The Euros are good.
Okay,
Gyros
haven't
and
had the
yeah,
Euro.
yeah.
Although Arby's buffalo
I know, but
chicken
some people
sliders.
only know them as like when you say Euro.
Cousins
they're
call them
confused.
gyros.
That's fair. That's fair. What did you say, Chris? Nick?
Arby's buffalo chicken sliders
Solid.
absolutely slap.
Yeah.
Back in the day when they had the happy hour for $1, you know me, sucker for happy hour.
And
Yeah.
Dollar sliders and
Yeah, they
fries
had dollar Euros
and
at
shakes.
one point
Those
too.
are fire.
I think it was dollar Euros too, and those were good.
Do you have a video of Nick dominating the taco?
DNC's right. Their jalapeno poppers and their mozzarella sticks are good. All their
Yeah,
fried
Arby's good.
stuff.
All right, what's S tier in the Midwest? Is Arby's S tier?
No. I would not say S tier. No, I would say S tier is like
Culver's?
Culver's, Hardee's. I would put Hardee's S tier.
Is there Hardee's out here?
Chick-fil-A.
Yeah.
I don't actually like Hardee's like that.
Chick-fil-A,
It's too greasy. Chick-fil-A is S tier. Yeah, I say Culver's, Chick-fil-A,
Del Taco.
Although Culver's, I feel like they need a little bit more sauce sometimes. Just some more sauce.
Just tell them. It's because it's a super white place. Not enough sauce. You know?
True.
Do we have the Nick video?
Wisconsin.
Yes, we do.
All right, let's see Nick
I want
dominate.
to see Nick dominate this taco.
All right.
Did you eat this taco with that Cam Scatterable
This
video
is
in mind?
me trying
No.
Taco Bell for the
Not at all.
657th time.
Oh, okay. That's a different strategy. Yeah, you're kind of you're
Taco's turned.
yeah.
Yeah.
You're doing it like,
Still
like
great.
that, I guess.
Yeah, that's it. There we go.
That was chalupa though. It's different.
It's fair, a little more good.
I don't think I've ever had a chalupa.
What?
It was in the
Chalupas are
$7 Lux
amazing.
box.
Chalupas are great.
It was in like the $7 Lux box. You got that, a burrito. Took out the beans, added rice.
Are you
Fire.
one of those guys like? Can your stomach survive Taco Bell? Yeah, or later on is it going down?
They threw an extra burrito in there today on accident. It had like the
Okay.
Happy
Fritos, the
accident.
hot Fritos in it.
Nice.
And I was doing great until I got to that third burrito. And I just not great after that.
What's the
I
timer?
went out on a limb and tried something that they threw in my bag.
3 burritos and a chalupa.
No,
It's-
it was a chalupa, a soft taco, and then this third burrito.
Oh, okay.
It's
And
impressive
this
though,
one-
man.
Yeah, this one was a little wild.
Because like, isn't food supposed to take a couple hours to digest? Like Taco Bell's 30 minutes.
I love Taco Bell. I haven't had Taco Bell in a while.
What's
but
your stomach timer on Taco Bell?
I don't know. I haven't had it in a long time.
I'd say within the hour.
I mean, I used to
Within
be
the
able
hour.
to down Taco Bell no problem.
Me
and
too.
I'd be fine.
And then I hit like 25.
Like I said, I haven't had it in, I don't know, but I could definitely smack a Crunchwrap Supreme in a fucking quesadilla.
They don't make the quesadillas the same anymore.
No. And the chicken burritos.
Oh, dude, we had Taco Bell after Stick's wedding.
Yep. Yeah, we did.
I don't remember what we got though. We survived that one.
We did survive that one.
We did. That was a risky move. Why did
Yeah,
we?
on
Why
a-
did we choose?
on a 4-hour drive
Yeah,
home.
that was crazy.
Yep.
It's still elite drunk. Like it's.
Oh,
still,
it's
Yeah.
yeah, S tier when you're drunk for sure.
yeah.
S tier drunk food. They gotta come up with a vodka. If Popeye's doing like collabs on that shit,
Taco Bell
why would
tequila.
No
yeah,
way.
Taco Bell tequila. Yeah, dude.
Didn't they
Mix it
have
with a
Don-
Baja Blast.
They had a Don Julio collab, I think.
Oh, really? That works. That fits. We got a
They're not
lot
Don
of
Julio.
lot of sports for you guys. I don't know why the show started this way. Just this is how it happens sometimes.
Oh,
But,
you want to see something dumb? Chris, can you throw that Bleacher Report thing up?
Yeah, that was. I don't know the
fucking
context.
Oh,
of
this is what I think it is.
I didn't even
Sounded
click
like
it.
you.
Did not click it.
I'm not gonna. I refuse. Oh, okay. This is just as bad. They did another bad thing too.
They graded the Pistons starting lineup so far this season a D. You're fired! The Pistons that are #1 in the Eastern Conference, and Cade Cunningham and Jalen Duren, who would both be all-star starters if it was today, a D. So I didn't even click it. Bleacher Report sucks. I don't even use their app anymore. Use Real Sports app. It's way better. They're lazy. They outsource.
Relax,
and they
relax.
clickbait bullshit.
Bleacher Report.
Fuck Bleacher Report, dude.
Bleacher Report is awesome. They pay great money.
Fuck, they
and
ain't
we
paying
love
me
Bleacher
shit.
Report. They're an OG.
Fuck Bleacher
So we're big
Report.
Bleacher Report guys here. All
Fuck
right.
them.
That's why we all know Bleacher Report. They've been
They
doing it
eat
for a long
shit.
time. They're a household name. Love
Pussies.
Bleacher Report. All right, and they pay great.
They don't pay me shit.
Yeah,
Fuck.
because you suck. Not you. Bleacher Report.
Bleacher
doesn't suck.
Report's full of fraud.
You suck. All right, that's the problem there.
Bleacher Report's the
Now they do have
PFF
some
of
people
fucking
they
media.
hire every now and then. That's like okay, because there was another guy out there. They did like most overrated quarterbacks, or maybe it was just players. Lamar Jackson was #1. That was crazy to me
Yeah,
too.
Bleacher Report used to be good, but now
They're still
not.
great.
They're awful.
They're awesome.
Used
We
to
love
be-
Bleacher Report.
No, we don't.
Yes,
Used
we
to
do.
be great, not awesome. We'll see. We got some school quotes for later. I'm gonna surprise
Yeah,
you boys with today.
The rhymes got Nick fucking. He's coming back.
No.
Pepe Silvia over here, dude.
I mean, I
I
stand
got
by
boxes
everything.
of Pepe.
I stand by everything I said. But 6:38 or later in the show, I'm telling you boys some quotes that you will not want to miss.
Scooble said he woke up and he ate bacon. You see, the tiger's favorite food is bacon, and when tigers are imprisoned, they ask for bacon to get out. So he's obviously trying to
Gaslight
stay
will
with
not
the
allow
tigers.
it. Nope.
Tingly tummy tigers.
This has nothing to do with the contract, but it might make your guys' decision different on if you want Scooble to get that contract. I'll say that.
Shouldn't
No.
have seen me. That was embarrassing.
Yeah, that was
That
embarrassing.
was a waste.
But I know
All right,
we got
Tyler.
a packed show before that.
You know what's great? Still great, and will always be great. Planet Fitness.
Planet Fitness, the home of the judgment-free zone where we mean everybody, can get a full-body workout in 30 minutes. And all memberships include fitness training. You get all that for just $15 a month. Or you can upgrade to the Black Card and get use of amenities like hydro massage, total body enhancement, and access to over 2,500 locations worldwide. Join in club or online at planetfitness.com. Planet Fitness, where your fitness is essential.
Art and Jake's.
Art and Jake's. I'll tell you what hits every single time, and it comes out clean too, is Art and Jake's. It's high quality food. It's my favorite spot to go chill and watch a game. I'll be there this Saturday for the UFC fights. By the way, one of the only spots that show the UFC fights these days is Art and Jake's. Make sure you check them out. 80 TVs wall to wall, 22 draft beers, 90 food items. Check them out at artandjakes.com.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Listen, you're looking for the best thing for recovery and relaxation.
Brett Favre.
It's Massage Chair House with my guy, Dr. Eric Duncan. He is the man and the leader of massage chair review channels. You want to know why? He has a large massage chair showroom in the Midwest. Scan the QR code or visit massagechairhouse.com to schedule your appointment. Don't type of massage chair suits you. Check out his channel. What up, Red?
Pinky in the brain.
Pinky in the brain. Shawty, what up, Red? What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever Waits Live, WordSports.com. I'm joined by Spinmore Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Koloff. We will be joined by a shit-talking Philadelphia Eagles fan and podcaster, my guy, Joe Castro, Philly Podcast. He'll be hopping back on. It's been a minute since we had him on. Big shit talker. He started the
handshake bets.
No, it might have been him, yeah. But the Lane Johnson thing, too. The whole Lane Johnson, Panay Sewell shit that happened over the summer.
Lane Johnson.
I think it happened between an interaction between he and I. So we'll talk about that, too. But first, Johnny Moe hit the podium for the first time since losing his play calling duties.
Rip.
And I got to say, he took it like a fucking man. This guy somehow got me fired up.
Just last week, obviously when Dan took the play calling, can you just walk us through how that went for you? I know that was important for you to be a play caller, getting a second shot. So what did when he took it from you? How did you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to say exactly how it went down because that's private, but I fully support it. Listen, man, I've been doing this for a while. I've been with head coaches that are offensive guys, play callers, so I'm used to that. I feel very prideful of the things that I was doing. There's some things that I got to learn, no doubt, just like everybody else. But listen, I want to do whatever it takes to win. I mean, as soon as you said, I'm like, all right, let's go. What do we got to do? That's the way I've always been in this business. I've been cut 6 times. I've been fired. Man, you just march on, okay? Because it's always about the team. It always is. It ain't about me, goals and this and that. No, the ultimate goal is to win the Super Bowl. So I didn't even blink twice because I know my role here.
I feel like I got a good read on people. I say this all the time. I could be wrong, could just be full of myself. But I genuinely feel like I have a good read on people sometimes. That felt genuine. It wasn't like he was up there just showing face because he had to. He just showing up to work because he had. It wasn't like when Anthony Lynn got demoted and it was dead man walking. You know what I'm saying? Like you just knew after the season he was gone. I genuinely feel like this is a situation where Dan Campbell remains in control of play calling, or Johnny Mo returns to it. They asked him later on in the press conference too, like, have you learned anything? You know what I'm saying, watching Dan Campbell get these guys in flow state versus the way you were doing it. He said, yeah, I did learn like a little bit what I was doing wrong. Some of the things I need to do to get these guys going. And I don't know if we'll see it this season. A lot of big games coming up. I doubt we see it this season. I think Dan Campbell wants to hold that accountability if something goes wrong in that situation. But I don't know. Johnny Mo handled it like a man. I like the fact that he brought up the times like his just playing career. You know what I'm saying? Just constantly trying to make the team, getting cut. But it never discouraged him from having a fucking stake in this business as a coach at some place somewhere. I don't know. I respect the way Johnny Mo handled business, especially after last week, because he got killed last week. Deservedly so, by the way.
Yeah, I mean, he could have been a child about it and pouted and stuff like that and not talked to the media and acted like a bitch, but he's not a bitch.
But also he didn't quit on the team either. You know what I'm saying? He's like, I don't give a fuck. I'm here to win a Super Bowl ring, you know?
Yeah, for sure. And, like, if the team was still paying me, I'd say the same exact thing. So I think he's kind of glad that he still has a job because, like, what else are you really there for if you're not calling the plays? And he's obviously got a hand in helping the offense, but I don't feel comfortable handing the reins back to him at any time, and I don't think they should. I think that would be a bad decision. And like, it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. And he even said, like, I'm very confident in all the decisions I made and stuff. Like, okay, well, don't be. A lot of them were bad decisions. So I don't think he should call plays at any point for the rest of the season. But I mean, it's good that he is taking this like a man because that's the type of people that Dan and Brad bring in. It's not. It's nobody that's looking out for themselves over the team or themselves over success. So that's what I expected out of a guy like Johnny Morton because Dan vouched for him and brought him in here, and you expect him to be the same kind of professional and same kind of die-on-the-sword type of guy that everybody else in this organization is. So it's good to hear that, and hopefully he can learn from that and help Dan as much as he needs when it comes to calling the plays for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I'm not like – this is totally different. Anthony Lynn, again, dead man walking. Shit was done there. I don't think that's the case here, at least not yet. It could be come later in the season. Maybe they have a conversation. Johnny Mo is like, hey, listen, I have goals to call plays. Maybe Dan Campbell's willing to, again, give him back to him. Because Dan Campbell put it perfectly when he was like, Ben had the advantage of sitting back and watching me call plays for 6 months before being handed the reins. Johnny Mo kind of just stepped in and was given that. Johnny Mo didn't get to see how I like to cook up my game plans, how I like to call my plays, how I like to set things up. Like he didn't have that benefit.
Did he
and
not
I think
watch
he respects
the film, though? The film's there. He's got 4 years of it. I don't think that should be a excuse. You had years and years of Ben Johnson calling plays to the tune of one of the best offenses the NFL has ever seen. You had those same 6 months that you could have watched of Dan Campbell calling the plays. So
but
that's not an
the
excuse
thing with
for
Ben
me.
Johnson, though, he's not just any human. I think Ben Johnson truly is like an offensive guru, like a truly brilliant play calling mind. Like I said, there's coaches and play callers. I think Ben Johnson is one of those guys. I think Johnny Morton may be afforded that luxury. And again, coming into the season, there could definitely be that conversation, but I don't know. I don't know this is going to be the end of John Morton in Detroit. I think next year, if you come into the season with a contingency in place, by the way, not just because if it falls short, whether Dan's like willing to call plays from that point, maybe have somebody there ready like a Tanner Strand that could take that. And obviously, he's not here, but have that guy in place in that situation. I don't know. I don't think it's the end of Johnny Mo.
I think I don't think any person has ever had a lot of success being given back a job with their replacement waiting by. So I don't think that would be a good idea. I think if you trust Johnny Morton, you trust Johnny Morton. If you don't, you don't. And if you don't, he shouldn't be a part of the staff going forward. And obviously this year is a different story, but I don't think he should be given back to play calling duties at any time. And unless Dan really truly feels like he has changed his philosophy and changed his ideology, and when it comes to offensive play calling, I don't think he should be given that opportunity next year because you're in a Super Bowl window, and if you want an offensive coordinator in there, you need to get one that you can trust, not one that you're going to have to take the reins from every 4 weeks.
I guess I just don't see that as the one that he has to change his philosophy and like that. It's just understanding what Dan's is, and I think he should be afforded that luxury. Could be wrong. That's just how I
feel
see
like
it.
he should have learned that all offseason. Like he had plenty of time to study up and learn what worked, and he even said he knows what worked and he's not changing anything, and then he went out there and he changed a lot and he didn't do a lot of things that worked. So that doesn't breed a lot of confidence in me.
Again, not the same situation, though. Again, he didn't just sit back and watch Dan Campbell do it the way Dan Campbell likes to do it.
The tape was there. He could have watched it and saw it.
Sometimes tape is different seeing in a person than tape. It's different having these conversations, and I guarantee you there's an understanding now, or it definitely will be at some point down the future.
Well, yeah, because he knows that his job's on the line now.
Chris?
First of all, I agree that he should not regain control of the offensive play calling for the rest of this year.
I agree.
think we saw enough of a sample size, and even though the Dan Campbell sample size was very small, I'm just willing to live and die by it, and so are these players. You saw Alex Anzalone write the piece after the NFC Championship heartbreaker where he's like, look, the reason we went for it on fourth down is because that's who we are. We ride and die for this guy. This is our identity. And so I think that Dan Campbell calling the plays, for better or for worse, is the right decision for the Lions from this point on for this season. Going forward, is there a chance at redemption? I don't really see it. Again, I don't think this is a situation where he'll come back and he'll grow. But I do want to give him credit because I was probably the most down on him out of anybody on this show.
What? More than me?
I think so.
I was fighting you and spinning tooth and nail Monday because you guys tell me it's all offensive line. I was telling you a little bit of play calling too. I was down and out on this motherfucker.
I was always with you on the play call, and even before that. Remember week 1, I jumped on him about that Packers quote, and that was a lack of accountability. So I feel like I got to hold myself accountable and give him credit for handling this in a very professional, and I agree, Easy. I believed it to be very sincere manner. So credit to him for that. I hope he can bring something to this offense to help. I don't know what that is, but I am hoping that he can bring something to this offense because this is obviously a Super Bowl or bust season for the Lions. So I'm excited.
See, they brought him in here to be the offensive coordinator and to call plays. That's why they hired him, because they brought in David Shaw. They promoted a Hank Fraley. They promoted a Scotty Montgomery to be guys to bounce things off of to help John Morton. So if he's not able to do that, if he's not able to call plays, then they should get somebody in here that they trust to do that.
I think he's going through like a training period, I guess I'd call it. Like, I'm not telling you guys like this is what I want. I'm gonna say this is the read I'm getting this is what the read I'm getting from the entire situation right now.
Dan's not giving up these play calls, and he shouldn't. I mean, you saw what happened in the first game against the Commanders, and this right here is John Morton being a 56-year-old, realizing the situation, and him not being a distraction on a Super Bowl team. That's what you just saw right there. Taking accountability. He doesn't want to be a distraction because he doesn't want to be out of a job. Mm-hmm. That's what that is. That is taking full accountability and not being a distraction on a Super Bowl run. You got the biggest game of the year in Sunday Night Football against the Eagles at Philadelphia. Like, you cannot be a distraction, or Dan Campbell will not have you in this building.
It's when somebody gets demoted and they immediately show up at work the next day and they're trying to do everything and help everybody because they know they're 1 foot out the door. And if you fuck up even a little bit more, you're not going to have a job. So you got to cling on to the job that you have and act like you're the perfect worker and the perfect guy because you know that the next step is you sitting on your couch.
But if you're done for, you're not going to be handed back those reins. I don't think that'd be the attitude. Like, I think there's a genuine effort there to get the play calling back. I think there's genuine conversation that he may get the play calling back. I don't know, and I don't want it to be this year, but I think that's 100% on the table. You've heard Dan Campbell say it now. Just the energy, the way he spoke just now, everything was kind of genuine. If you listen to the entirety of the press conference, he was talking about the situation and stuff that he's trying to learn from. Again, I'm not telling you guys what I want. I'm just saying this is the read. The same thing. I know you guys didn't like it when I got the read on the Carl Davis stuff, but hey, that's the situation I was given. Jalen Carter stuff. That's what I'm getting from it. I have a feeling it's not going to be an Anthony Lynn situation. He may be back next year.
I hope not.
Let's go to break. Come back. More press conference stuff. Some from the players. Ahmed Hassanin. We also got Calvin Shepard. All of that and more. Maybe we'll get some of you guys' comments. But first, tell us about Sharon's Heating and Cooling.
Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Listen, shout out to them. They got a brand new website, very user-friendly. You can schedule online, get free instant quotes, and see all of their financing options. And remember, DTE gas customers get a free furnace tune-up to the end of 2025. So check it out. Go to SharonsHeating.com. Family-owned and operated for over 40 years. Nick, what about Wicked Pickle?
Are you looking for the ultimate pickleball experience? Check out Wicked Pickle with 10 climate-controlled courts and a chill lounge with cold drinks. It's Metro Detroit's hottest indoor pickleball spot. Mark your calendars for the Woodward Sports Pickleball Open on Friday, January 9th. Come watch your favorite Woodward Sports personalities go head-to-head against each other and pickleball pros. And don't miss the Woodward Heavyweights broadcasting live from Wicked Pickle from 5 to 7 p.m. And do you want in on the action? Register today at pickleballtournaments.com for a chance to compete and maybe even take down your favorite Woodward Sports personality. Check out Wicked Pickle.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. We got Tully, everybody. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Jungle Juice, ladies and gentlemen, they have 14 different flavors of infused pre-rolls, 12 flavors. That's my bad. I'm so high, I forgot the numbers. That's how good the stuff is. 12 different strains to try. Infused pre-rolls are phenomenal. They also got the edibles, the concentrates. The edibles come in more than just your typical gummies, guys. They got sugar cone snacks and chocolates. Make sure you check out Jungle Juice and a dispensary near you, including your local jars. What up, though? Welcome back to World Heavyweights Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm EZ, joined by Spinmo, Rax, Young Chris, Nicholas Koloff. Shortly, we'll be joined by Philly, the podcast, to go over the Detroit Lions matchup against the Philadelphia Eagles. Some drama going on there, but it's the same drama that's been going on for the past, 3 years. And so it's not, I don't really know where to go with that one. But we'll talk with Joe Castro about that one. One thing I did want to get to before it goes way over, Chris, and this is actually a different video. It's the Dave Phipp one. Remember during the watch party, they were kicking out of bounds, and we're like, what the fuck's going on? Dave Phipp, what are you doing? What are you doing? Turns out it was a strategy. There is a strategical.
Two of them were, right?
No, they both were. He explains it. Go ahead with the Dave Phipp clip. You got it.
I don't know. Is that something maybe that needs to be looked at to change to force a kickoff in the off season?
Yeah. I feel like the league looks at the rules and then we just play by whatever they make. But the rule on the play is if the ball goes out of bounds, provided that it's out of bounds further than 25 yards down the field from where the ball was kicked, then the placement of the ball would be 25 yards from where the ball is kicked. So we kicked it past the 25-yard line out of bounds, and we were kicking off from the 50, so then that puts it at the 25. Had we kicked the ball out of bounds, let's say at the 30, then the ball would have gone to the 30. So if you're short of the line, then it doesn't matter, but if you're further in the line. So ultimately, it's 25-yard drive start, and there's not a lot of risk to it. Obviously, you eliminate the risk. Some people are finding a way on that kick to get the ball down on the ground, see if they can get a touchback to the 20, something like that, or recover it and tackle a guy. But for us, the best play with Bates is to kick it out of bounds.
So
they get
by
the ball
the
at
rules,
25 every time?
Yeah, which makes sense, coaching strategy-wise, because they haven't been the best in kick return coverages. And we got gas 2 weeks in a row now, so now they're saying, fuck it, we're going to kick the ball out of bounds right here, take the penalty that's putting them starting at the 25-yard line. So there's strategy behind it. It wasn't just Jake Bates fucking up or whatever it was. It's kind of interesting to hear, I guess, the nuances of the special team game, because we don't really talk special teams unless they fuck up.
Fair. They got to, fix that, right? They got to change that. I feel like the NFL's going to adjust that rule.
Oh, yeah, the NFL's going to adjust that rule for sure.
Code.
Yeah, the NFL's going to adjust that for sure.
So we should kick every single kick out of bounds for the rest of the year.
As long as it's past that 25-yard line, sounds like that may be the strategy, depending on who we're maybe playing to, you know. I'm not necessarily mad at it. There's a reasoning behind it, right?
No, if they get the ball at the 25 every time, I would do it for sure.
Yeah, mitigating the risk of a return.
Yeah.
It's happened 2 weeks now where they got the ball in our territory or damn close. Was the 50-yard line, I think, last time? I thought that was interesting to hear from Dave Phipp because I know a lot of people were bitching about it. I forgot to put that out there.
Yeah.
And once again, he brought up the low kicks with Jake Bates. He has confidence he'll fix that, but obviously that's something they're working on too. The real piece that we're all excited about, though, we talked a little bit about yesterday, was Ahmed returned to the Detroit Lions, who was full goal, by the way, ready to return. Maybe see him this week. But he kind of talked about there's 31 other teams trying to poach this guy from us. Here it is right here.
Actually have offers from other teams together, and so your agent talked to these other teams?
I mean, my agent was handling all that. He was like, I know, he was telling me like, 31 was wanting you on their practice squad because I don't count as a player. So, and I was like, man, I'm not going anywhere. I want to stay here because people believe in me, and I'm going to give it all I got because loyalty is a big thing for me. And man, I just want to give it the best I got.
Shot the footage courtesy of Nolan Bianchi. 31 other teams tried to acquire this guy in their practice squad while he was hurt, by the way, too. Wasn't even like eligible to play. They just wanted this guy as a potential player for them at some point. He stayed loyal to the Detroit Lions team. There's so many ways to take this one. One, first and foremost, him and his loyalty to this organization, I fucking respect wholeheartedly. Yeah. Because you could have, 30, you had your pick of the litter. Easy. Pick a Super Bowl contender. Go pick the Chiefs. Go pick the Eagles. We are one, by the way, too.
Yeah.
But just the loyalty he showed to Dan Campbell in that moment. And two, it's how far we've come in as an organization. This kid had a free market to go wherever he wanted, as warm as he wanted it, wherever the taxes were least deducted. So he could have gone anywhere in the league. And this time it wasn't the Detroit Lions picking him. It was him picking the Detroit Lions. That's never been the case and scenario for this team in my life. And I get it's a played-out thing. We talk about it like every time in free agency now. But it's still just crazy to me because it's never been this Lions organization in my life.
And that's the type of guy they attract. That's the type of guy they bring in. And that's the type of guy that Ahmed Hassanin is. We know that from his brother telling us that this is the same thing that happened to him in college his senior year. He had Alabama knocking on the door. Alabama knocking on the door saying, hey, come play for us, transfer portal, your senior year, you come over to us. We can get. No, he's staying at Boise State because that's the coaching staff that believed in him. Those are his. He is a loyal guy through and through, and you don't see a lot of that. Especially like if he would have done what he did at Boise State at Alabama, he would have been a first or second round pick.
$50 million.
And he stayed at Boise State because those coaches believed in him, because that was his team, and you see him doing the same thing. I fucking knew it. That's why all those pussies that were talking shit to me on Twitter after he got injured and the Lions cut him, and I was like, yeah, don't worry, he's going to be back. Shut the fuck up. He's off the team. You lose. You don't know what the fuck you're talking about, so just shut up, please. There's a reason nobody watches your shit. And I just see that these guys go out there and they acquire players like this. They acquire guys like this. They acquire personalities like this. And those are the guys that stick around. Those are the guys that build what they need to do. So I'm excited to see what happens going forward with him. I don't expect him to just be a fucking game breaker. I don't just expect him to be this elite player off rip, but providing a little help in the special teams, providing some guys some breathers, being a guy that plays well in the run and gets to the passer. He has a lot of potential. And I don't expect him to be an all-pro year one, but I think he could give the Lions some good snaps while you're giving other guys breathers, and he'll be a solid piece in the rotation.
CT Squid makes a great point, and DNC makes a great rebuttal. CT Squid brings up he has an international players exemption, so you have that extra roster spot with him. But then DNC said not every team has that spot open. They already have international players in that reserved role. But either way, regardless of the fact, 31 of the teams wanted him, and he chose Detroit. I think that's super dope. I think I said this yesterday. I don't know that I'm going to be rooting for anyone to succeed more in this league than I will be rooting for Ahmed Hassanin. Just a genuine guy, hardworking guy. He loves his team. He loves my coach. I just want this guy to be amazing. And Part of me thinks he will.
He's everything you want to see succeed. Like, very humble. He's got a lot of raw talent. He loves to go out there and grind. He's a great practice guy. He's a great teammate. He's trying to learn at every given opportunity. So, yeah, I think he's going to succeed too. Do I think he's going to be this Hall of Famer or something like that? Probably not. But I think he'll have a good NFL career, and hopefully a majority of it's with the Lions.
Nicholas, where you at with Amon-Ra?
I have a really good feeling about this kid because
The Detroit Lions select.
when Brad Holmes chooses to draft a player, obviously he has all the great characteristics off of the field, and you see this with his loyalty here to the Detroit Lions, but I also have a great feeling because it's not just the player off of the field, it was the player on the field in college that put up massive production in his last 2 years at Boise State. Could he be the next Malcolm Rodriguez, a 6th rounder that makes a big difference for the Lions? Could he be the next James Houston, picking up big sacks in a big game? You know, could he be the next Christian Mahogany? These are all productive 6th-round picks that Brad Holmes has had, and Amon-Ra has done this in college, and to see the way that he has been able to speak to the media about his loyalty to Dan Campbell and this Lions team, I'll die on the field for you, Coach. Like, this is the exact guy you want in your locker room to match with the production, to match a history of hitting on 6th-round picks. I mean, how could you count this guy out at this point? I have a good feeling that he's going to step up big in a big-time spot later in this season for the Lions. Could possibly be even a playoff game if he's in a one-on-one opportunity on the outside.
And the Detroit Lions did acquire him on the practice squad using the International Player Pathway roster exemption, meaning when they let go of Jack Connolly, somebody's probably going to get demoted to that open spot in the practice squad. And one of these injured guys coming off IR might be playing for the Detroit Lions this Sunday against the Philadelphia Eagles. We'll talk about that a little bit later, but first.
Is high school one word or 2 words?
I think it's 2 words. High school.
High school? I don't.
Huh? It's a
breaking news?
No, just elite stuff.
Just a Wingnut 84 super chat.
Oh, shoot. We had 2 super chats, actually, that I do want to get to. Let's go to break.
2 wars?
2 super chats. First one was from our guy, Dante151. Pistons Twitter took a shot at Bleacher Report and is so gosh dang hilarious to see. The Pistons admin is being a little saucy in the Twitter servers. He is.
He is.
Yeah. Or she is.
Or they are.
They are. Youth of a nation.
We are.
We are. Shep Presser has me amped up. What a great coach is Wingnut84.
Facts.
I agree. I look forward to Shep Pressers.
He's going to be a head coach very soon.
At some point today, I genuinely thought, and I just didn't know if these guys would be down for it. I'm down with starting every Thursday show with Shep's introductory part of his presser.
I'm down for sure.
Okay. I mean, he's going to be a guy at some point in this league. Absolutely. Or, you've been calling. You know what I'm saying?
All right, no, not yet.
All right, let's go to break. Come back. Joe Castro, Philly, the podcast, will be joining the show. Talk that cash shit. But first, tell them about Loom.
Let me tell you about Loom. I'm going to go in there Saturday and get hooked up with a whole bunch of stuff, and you can do the same. Go to Loom.com to find a store near you, or you can place your order online. Use promo code WSN30 to get 30% off your order. Loom Cannabis, it's great stuff. They got a ton of exclusive products like their buzzing drinks, 7.5 milligrams THC wrapped in bubbles. Check it out for yourself. Go to Loom.com. Use promo code WSN30.
And outkick your coverage.
Kick your coverage, ladies and gentlemen. Are you in a situation where your significant other is significantly hotter than you? Then you have an opportunity to win Detroit tickets versus the New York Giants front row, courtesy of Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Head over to X and or Instagram, post a photo of you and your significant other, tag Woodward Sports, and use the hashtag WoodwardOutkick, and you will automatically be entered in the contest to win 2 tickets, Detroit versus New York front row, courtesy of Sharon's Heating and Air Conditioning. Sharon!
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids, all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Buddy's Pizza, guys. I forgot to tell you, they're in catering. All right. Any purchase of $50 gift card also gets you a free one-topping pizza from Buddy'sPizza.com. They got catering right now. Do it for the holidays. Hook your family members coming up out of state who've never had that Detroit-style pizza. Get the original, the OG. That's Buddy's Pizza. For 79 years, they've been doing it. The OGs, originators of Detroit-style pizza, Buddy'sPizza.com. What up, though? Welcome back to Whatever It's Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Spinmo, Rax, Young Chris, Nicholas Koloff, and also Joe Castro of Philly the podcast. We meet again. It's been a minute, man.
It's been too long. Can you hear me good?
Yes, sir. How you been, man?
I got it. Good, man. As you can see, the studio is a little bit under construction, but I could not miss an opportunity to come mess with you guys because, it feels good up here. But we'll talk about it.
This guy.
Speaking of messing with, how you feeling about AJ Brown? What's going on there?
We're gonna start there. I love AJ Brown. It's funny because me and my wife talk about this literally every 5 minutes because it's all Philly media talks about every 5 minutes. It's one of those things that it's like I agree with AJ. I mean, I'm sure we'll get more in depth to it. This offense is not what it needs to be. This offense is definitely not going through the players it needs to. I mean, we can talk about Saquon. We can talk about AJ Brown, obviously, Devontae Smith kind of taking over. But we can talk about a lot about these guys who should be the stars and they're not getting the touches that they deserve. So I agree with him from that standpoint. I don't agree with the cryptic messages. I don't agree with the going on other people's podcasts and saying it's a shit show. I don't agree with that, but I agree with being upset, and I'm glad he's upset. I'm glad he wants to be better, that he wants this offense to be better. A lot of people can get comfortable in their laurels where you're 7-2, you're feeling good. No, you got to get better. So I'm cool with that. I don't like all the drama attached to it, but it is what it is. When you're, again, where did I say we're up here? So when you're up here, sometimes you got a little bit of drama that goes with it. I think we'll be all right.
Yeah. I want it to be an issue so bad, but it's been an issue for 2 years. It's felt like, and you guys just won a Super Bowl. I don't know. I can't make it a big issue till you guys start losing games.
Yeah, and it feels like he is making it a bigger issue. I feel like week by week it kind of gets bigger in his own head, if that makes any sense. I mean, you see plays that he's taking them off. I hate to ever say a professional athlete is not trying or they're half-assing it. I hate to say that because they're there for a reason. They got there for a reason. But sometimes it looks like he's not expecting the ball, which makes sense when you look at this offense. It's a really loaded question. I think what he did today, he said it today if I'm not mistaken. He basically just said, look, I want to get the ball. I want to contribute. I'm cool with winning. I'm obviously happy with winning. That's what it's all about. But I still want to make those contributions. And as a fan, you can't be mad about it. And I think that that's the most straightforward you can say without saying, I hate Kevin Petullo. You know what I'm saying? That's the next level that it should go to most likely at this point because you said everything else. So until he says, I hate Kevin Petullo, I think this is where we're going to kind of be until the playoffs.
Yeah, I feel like your offense, just from what I haven't watched too much of you guys, but last week I was able to watch you guys, prime time slot, no other games to watch. We weren't on.
That was tough.
It was fucking basic.
Terrible game to pick.
It felt like they were going in the huddle and someone was just drawing out routes in a football. They were just going and running them. And there's only 2-3 guys running routes at a time. Has it been that way all season?
It has. I mean, I think, and this is no slight, I know I've thrown a lot of shots already in these 2 minutes. But, this is no slight. I think you guys understand what we're kind of going through. You lose your offensive coordinator. You lose guys. It's tough. The Eagles have gone through it every single year. So we should be kind of used to it at this point and kind of used to seeing a new guy in there. But it is. It's rough. And it's almost like we're playing too soft. We're playing too safe, I should say. We don't want to lose. And when you have this much talent, especially on defense, it kind of gives you that feeling that as long as we don't give the other team the game, we feel like we can win it. So, again, it's tough because I get both sides of it. You don't want to go all out in week 4, week 5, even week 10. You kind of want to hold your cards till the playoffs, and it kind of looks like we're going to kind of waltz into the playoffs, barring anything crazy. So it's tough. It has been really, really vanilla all year. I don't know if that's the mindset. I don't know if Kevin Patullo is just really bad at his job. I think it might be kind of in the middle of that somewhere. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I hate to say this because it's like so cliche, right? But we're winning. So it's hard to really, really get so mad. I know a lot of Eagles fans do, but it's really hard to sit here and say, oh, everything sucked. You're winning games and you're finding ways to make explosive plays, and you're showing flashes that this offense can be what it used to be. So I hope that they kind of get it rolling in the second half. I think that they will, especially with Saquon Barkley. I think he has to get hot at some point. And I think maybe this week is the week we start seeing him kind of getting his legs. But we'll see what happens. We'll see.
Yeah, so you're winning, and you're absolutely right. We were winning too. Dan Campbell said, we got to make this change, dog. You just ain't cutting it. And Dan Campbell took over play calling. I'm looking at you guys win. There's a lot of close games. And granted, some of these are good teams. Chiefs, Bucks, but you lost to the Vikings. You lost to the Giants. Close game with the Packers, which is another good team. What type of team, what's going on that's giving you guys trouble these games so close? Is it just the offense, or is your defense struggling too?
I think it's mainly our offense. Our offense leads the league in 3-and-outs this year. Our offense they've been effective once they get to the red zone. You know what I'm saying? I think we lead the league in red zone efficiency, if not top 3. We're a very good red zone team, but the problem is we don't get there.
Yeah.
It's not the tush push. It's not
it was that New York game.
It's funny. We've used it so much less than I've really kind of wanted us to. I've kind of just wanted us to be like, all right, you guys hate it. Let's do it every single play. Let's do it 10 times in a row. We saw that in the opening game, but we haven't really done it since. We just have so many weapons. That really is what it comes down to. Jalen Hurts has gotten way better in the pocket. I know people don't want to really give him any credit, but he's gotten way better in the pocket. He's making better decisions, and that kind of goes back to the playing it safe. When you have a quarterback that can play it safe, that is, he can make the big throw, but at the same time, he understands, if I don't have it, I don't have it. I have a great defense. It makes it easier to kind of win these type of games that are close games, because then you can just let it loose when you want to. But I think at the end of the day, it really does just come down to our offense not being able to sustain drives. That's really what it just comes down to. I don't think that they're bad. I think that they just make the wrong decisions in the wrong spots, and they make those safe decisions in the wrong spots where it's like 3rd and 15 and you forget you have A.J. Brown. You just run a draw play 5 times in a row. So sometimes it just doesn't make sense. So I think it is mainly the offense. If they can start to get it together, if they can be consistent, I think we can be unbeatable, because this defense has looked disgusting, even with the lack of pass rusher through most of the season, the lack of a cornerback too through most of this season, and some injuries here and there. I think this defense has looked really good. So I think it is. Once that offense gets rolling, 2P.
Are you worried about the bottom dropping out on this locker room? When you talk about Nick Sirianni, he's always had a little thing going on with different players. Jalen Hurts and him have butted heads at a time. You've got A.J. Brown doing the thing he does every year, and then multiple guys just retiring in the middle of the season. Is this anything that's concerning to you?
Not really. I'm really not concerned, because the bottoms fell out for the Eagles about 3 times in Nick Sirianni's tenure. Outside of the Super Bowl year, everybody wanted Nick gone. Nobody liked Nick's. Nobody likes Nick's style. Nobody likes his passion. Nobody likes his antics. But I think that the players relate to it. And I think that it kind of even goes back to the Jalen Hurts and A.J. Brown thing and stuff, the drama surrounding them. I think it kind of goes back to that. These guys wear their heart on their sleeve, so to speak, right? So it's like they have a coach that allows that. Not only allows that, he does that as well. So it's kind of that camaraderie thing. I think it's something that we as people, we as fans aren't used to. And even me, I don't necessarily love it. I think that he's a good coach, and I think he's a good leader of men. It's something we're not used to. So from the outside, it's kind of like, what the heck? You could talk to your coach like that. Like, this isn't Bill Belichick. You know what I'm saying? He's not running it with an iron fist. He's not telling everybody what they have to do and how they have to act. Case in point, Jalen Carter, right? We let him get away with a lot. I was gonna say something. I'm not gonna say that. But we've let him get away with a lot. So I think that I think there is no bottom to fall out. I think that if it was going to end, it would have ended already. It would have been over by now because we've had that, terrible streak at the end of the year where we lost so many games that if it was going to happen, it was going to happen there. We let Doug Peterson go a year after we won the Super Bowl. So, I don't think that we're sitting there just like, oh, maybe it's going to work out. I think they love Nick. I think Nick loves his position. And I think that it'll continue to grow. At some point, we need to do a water boy, Coach Red stole somebody's playbook. I need Nick to do that because that's the only thing. It feels like every time we change an offensive coordinator, he forgets, what worked for this offense. So I just need him to stick to something that works, kind of change it up every now and then. But that's really it. We just need the consistency from the offense.
Because you're just too confident in your team, man. I hate you Philly fans, man. I want to ask you what makes you nervous about the team, but I already know you're about to say nothing. We're going to win by 50. What's got you nervous in this game? We're just as big as you are. You know what I'm saying? You're not the bully in this game. We just as big. Something's got to make you nervous in this one.
You guys lose when you make mistakes. I think that we're very similar. I think that this game is it's a mirror match. I really do feel like this is a very equative seasons. You guys aren't playing up to the standard that you guys want to play. You guys lost the offensive coordinator. You guys are kind of scrambling. We're doing the same. We are in a division that's terrible. It's a beautiful thing. But, I think that it's a very close match. And I think that the way that we lose this game is if we lose this game, if we make mistakes. Obviously, if you punch out the ball, that's kudos to you guys. But again, it's us. We can't make mistakes like that. We can't allow you to put us in positions, third and long situations. We got to play football. We have to play sound football. And the Eagles offensively don't do that every week. So that's really what scares me is that this Eagles offense will finally hit that hitch where they can't make the plays that they need to. That it's not that they can't make that third down bomb to AJ or to Devontae Smith, that it doesn't go right, that everything doesn't just kind of pan out in the end. So that's really it. I mean, the Eagles haven't played a full, 60 minutes of football all year, in my opinion. So if they can't do that against you guys are a good team. If you guys go out there and play how you're supposed to play, I think that you guys can definitely beat us. But again, it comes down, in my opinion, to us. We have the players. We have, the situational awareness. We know what we can do, but we just make mistakes. We do dumb stuff.
I don't know why I said that. So we have the meats.
we are Arby. I mean, we have the championship at least. We got that.
You do have that, and I wish I had that. But there's one thing that you said. You guys can't beat yourselves, and I agree. I think we've seen the Lions do that a couple times. But you just said this is a team that leads the league in 3-and-outs this year. I feel like going up against the Lions defense that got back on track with Dan Campbell as the play caller and looked a lot more fluid. I know it's the Commanders, and it wasn't, that we put up 500 yards. It was how it looked. It was the plays that were being called and stuff like that. I think they got to do a little bit more than just not hurt themselves if they want to keep pace with this Lions offense, no?
I mean, yeah, you guys are an explosive offense. I'm going to bet on – this is something I haven't said in a long time. I'm going to bet on my defense in almost every matchup, if I'm being honest with you. And I know that there's a lot of bias in that, but there's a lot of stats behind that as well. This is a very good defense, one of the top defenses since Vic Fangio's been here. So I like what you have. I don't think you have enough. I don't think that you have I don't think you guys are going to consistently be able to beat a Cleveland. I don't think you guys are going to consistently have time on that offensive line or on that defensive line to stop us. I just think that we have the pass rush now, especially with Jalen Phillips added to this team, Brandon Graham coming back. I mean, you can feel how you feel about Brandon Graham, but Nolan Smith coming back, getting into the rotation. So we now have a lot of things. And even Adoree Jackson last week looked leaps and bounds better than he did, weeks prior at the perfect time because Jair Alexander no longer wants to play ball. But that's a whole nother conversation. But either way, we look like we are figuring it out on defense, and we already looked good. So I feel confident against your defense. I think against your offense, I think your defense is going to have to make plays in order to beat us. I think that it's going to be
Packers, though. It's different going up against Amon-Ra St. Brown and Jameson Williams and his Romeo Dobbs and his giant head.
I've seen you guys make mistakes all the time. I don't believe in Jared Goff. I've never really believed in Jared Goff. I think he's a good player, but in the right times, he chokes.
It
Or
made
in
him
the
sick
wrong
just
times,
saying
like I
that
said, the Lions.
shit.
I'm sick of I'm allergic to the Lions. I can't do it. I mean, but he chokes a lot. He chokes a lot, just like I just did. But he chokes a lot. He's not a guy that I trust. So, especially against this our defense, we try to make you take your time, get down the field, be patient. I don't think your offense is built like that. I don't think your offense is built to take 10 play drives every single time. You need to go over the top. You need to make big plays. We are literally the opposite of that. We're trying to make you 1,000 cuts. And I think that at some point,
we are how you want it all.
Yeah, I completely disagree because at the beginning of the season, we saw Johnny Morton try to go down the field a lot and it not work. But Dan Campbell went back to the dink and dunk, get the ball out, get it in the hands of your playmakers, and let them take care of business. Our splash play, it looks like we have these explosive plays, but it's because Jahmyr Gibbs takes an inside draw 78 yards or Jameson Williams takes a 5-yard screen.
We needed it with Johnny
80
Mo
yards for a touchdown.
to be explosive. I want to ask about your offensive line, though. What's going on? Because Lane Johnson got a little banged up. I know you guys said it was hurt, and it's the run game hasn't been what it was last year when he won the Super Bowl. What the hell is that play calling? Is his offensive line a little dinged up? Lane Johnson taking a seat back to All-Pro Penei Sewell, number one right tackle on National Football League.
2-time back to back.
I was waiting when that was coming. I was waiting for that one. No, it's a little bit of both. I mean, we haven't played well. That's the bare, honest truth. I mean, it is what it is. But you have had some injuries. You've seen Lane go down, obviously, most recently. But Cam Jurgens hasn't played, I think, in 2 games now. Not sure if he's going to play against you guys. Tyler Steen has not been that good. He's been up and down. Landon Dickerson has been playing through injury the whole season. So, I mean, at the end of the day, it's football. Everybody's banged up, but we just haven't been good on the offensive line. Like, it's been really tough. No, we were very lucky that we got Fred Johnson back from Jacksonville because he's kind of saved us when somebody's going down. He's probably our top, backup tackle and guard. Not so much center, but it's just been a mishmash. And it goes with play calling. We're not putting our offensive line in our offense in good positions. We're telegraphing a lot of things we do. We're giving away kind of the concept of what we're trying to do before we even do it. So it's a lot of stale, repetitive play calling that makes our offensive line look bad. But even them last week, they looked like they were kind of getting back in the groove of things, especially against the Giants, I should say. He did well. Not last week against the Green Bay Packers. He didn't do well. But against the Giants, he looked good. And he looked like he was getting it back. So I'm hoping, like I said, this feels like the week that he starts to get his legs back. It feels like the week that maybe this offensive line starts getting a little bit healthier. Lane Johnson did end the game, so I expect him to play. So we'll see what happens.
And last thing before we let you get going here, I'm gonna give you a chance to maybe take something back. On Twitter before the season started, early in the season, I was scrolling through, you know what I'm saying, maybe taking a poo. I don't know what I was doing. I was scrolling through Twitter. I saw you compare Jalen Hurts to Michael Jeffrey Jordan. Joe.
Oh, yeah.
Joe.
What?
Come on, dude. Come on. He's good.
Is it because he dresses like him? I'll give you that.
He definitely got the aura. He's definitely got the aura.
Hot take alert.
He wears Kangos.
I think I've even said Tom Brady. I think that Jalen Hurts. Look. I think that if you're a Jordan fan, you respect the mentality. If you're a LeBron fan, you respect the numbers. And there's neither take to me is bad. But the reason why I say Jalen Hurts is a Michael Jordan or a Tom Brady, because I don't think that Michael Jordan was obviously gifted, athletically gifted. There's no denying that, right? But he wasn't a LeBron. He wasn't, a Magic Johnson even. He wasn't that guy that it's like, dang, how are you that big, that fast? He was just a very good athlete, but it was his mentality that brought him where he needed to be. I think that even if you look at a Tom Brady, they didn't necessarily always have to throw for 500 yards. They made the plays. Tom Brady has said himself, some of the best throws he made were checkdowns, and he has gloated over what Jalen Hurts is. Is Jalen Hurts going to end with 7 Super Bowls? Probably not. Is Jalen Hurts going to have the global impact that Michael Jordan had on NBA? Probably not. But there is no, in my opinion, denying the mentality they share. I think that if you look at how Jalen Hurts plays this game, there's no denying that he is a bona fide, purebred winner. That is all he cares about. Maybe he doesn't end with the biggest stats in the world. Maybe he doesn't end with the craziest numbers at the end of his Hall of Fame career, because he will be a Hall of Famer. But he does have that winning mentality, and I think that if you put any other quarterback on this team, we would have been folded. So that's where I'm at. I stand behind that. I'm not taking it back. Hot take. I don't care.
It's fair, and I do have a secondary question to that. With the Giants drafting Jackson Dart, how does it feel to have the fourth least talented quarterback in your own division?
I like Jackson Dart. I'm not mad at Jackson Dart. They're crash outs though. They're gonna. I've said this about Cam Scatterbull. I love the guy, bro. Shout out to Cam Scatterbull. Mad energy. He's gonna last like 2 or 3 years, bro. They keep on running through brick walls. Like you can't do that in the NFL. So I love it. I hate the Giants, but the NFC East sucks. So honestly, it's fun to kind of see these young guys come in and play. But yeah, I'm not worried about Jackson or Scatterbull. Like that's not a real last name. That's no.
Oh, Joe, I appreciate you coming on, man. You got a score prediction before we let you get going?
Yeah, I'm gonna say it's gonna be a fun game. I think it's gonna be a lot closer than people are maybe thinking. On the Eagles side, I see a lot of Eagles fans saying that we're gonna go out there and blow them out. I think it's gonna be close. I think it's gonna be like a 27-20 type game, like one of those that it's gonna take a while for us both to get going, and then I think it's gonna be a crazy second half. But yeah, so I'll say 27-20. I got the Birds winning. I mean, come on, easy.
I don't expect you to say anything else.
Joe, we appreciate you, man.
Anything you want to shout out? Any
I
new
appreciate
podcast?
y'all.
When people catch you to talk some shit after we win?
Yeah, I'm like I said, we're in the middle of a move, so everything's kind of under construction.
Okay.
Give me like a week. We're revamping everything, the whole bit. You already know how we like to do. So yeah, I've been hiding, and it's been beautiful. But it's a lot of. We'll talk later.
I got you.
Personal life stuff. But
listen,
I appreciate you guys for letting me on.
You people see the at Philly TP, make sure you give him a follow. Or if we win, make sure, slide through, talk that shit. I do respect Jalen Hurts. He's definitely having to deal with A.J. Brown every single week.
He walked,
Michael Jordan.
The coolest thing Jalen Hurts ever did was
Robert
when he
Horry
walked by the desk, and it was all of them picking the Chiefs. And he's like,
that was tough.
That was pretty cool.
That was tough.
He's a cold man.
Bro,
I'm not going crazy. You talking about Hurts.
I think he only eats fortune cookies because I had to have all those sayings.
He's got a desk calendar
at any
in his
given
pocket,
moment.
for sure.
For sure, you got that going on. Appreciate you, Joe.
Joe, appreciate you, man.
Yes, sir. You be safe, man.
You too, man. Shout out to Joe Casho, a.k.a. Philly on Twitter. Make sure you guys go give him a follow. Veteran of the show.
Yes.
Veteran of the show. He came
Met
out
him
a long
in
time.
quarantine while I was still doing dirt out my basement.
Shout out.
So shout out to Joe.
Well, let me tell you about Jax. If you're doing dirt on your car, you can go to Jax and get it cleaned for free ski. Just hit them up at 888-522-1729. Text WSN to that number, and you can get a free car wash on Woodward Sports at any of their 40-plus locations around Michigan. Just hit them up, and Jax will give you a free one on us. And let me tell you about Lady Jane's. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. Walk-ins are always welcome. Stop in, sit down, relax, get an award-winning haircut from one of our lovely, talented stylists. You can get a hot leather neck shave, a scalp massage, a hot towel treatment, all that wrapped into one in the King's treatment. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men open 7 days a week. It's wicked awesome.
Ever wonder what goes on inside the game?
Deep ball's got a man and got him. Touchdown, Braylon Edwards.
Join Braylon Edwards and Shep.
Edwards has it. 10-5, touchdown.
On the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Lamar looks in zone. Got Edwards for the touchdown.
Where they dive deep into the heart of sports. Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m., they're bringing you expert analysis, exclusive interviews, and a fresh perspective on the sports you love. Don't miss it, only on the Woodward Sports Network. Big injury injuries? Big news. Twice a week, Dr. Jeff Pierce from Michigan Sports and Spine joins Woodward Sports Network for the Injury Insider Report. Big D Energy Tuesdays at noon. Braylon Edwards and Shep Thursdays at 3:30. Get expert analysis and in-depth breakdowns on the latest sports injuries from the man trusted by top athletes in the community, like D-Mac. Whether it's the Lions, Pistons, Tigers, or Red Wings, Dr. Pierce talks us through it all. Don't miss the Injury Insider Report with Dr. Jeff Pierce, your go-to source for understanding the impact of injuries on the games and players we love. Only on Woodward Sports Network. Scan the QR code on the screen or go to MichiganSportsandSpine.com to see if Dr. Jeff Pierce can help you. We don't like to brag that we are the toughest sports network in Detroit, but we do have a guy named Darren McCarty on our side. Woodward Sports.
Packs. Go to getmadpacks.com today to find a location near you taking care of the best products in the game, whether it's the high-low pre-rolls, the Boom Shakalaka Tarantulas, the THCA Blizzard Pack Infused Moon Rocks, or any other top-shelf strains. Just go to getmadpacks.com and you can find it near you. Mad Flavor, Mad High, Mad Packs. Shout out to Dr. Pierce. Give him a call, 248-426-9944. He'll give you some great injury advice and help you if you need it. See him every Tuesday on Big D Energy and Thursday on the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward's Live on WoodwardSports.com. I'm Easy, joined by Spinmo Raxter and Chris Nicholas Koloff here as well. Yeah, that's the one thing I hate about Philly fans, especially when I did not want them to win so bad. One, because C.J. Gardner-Johnson was on that team. Two, we bump into a Philly fan in the wild. They're just you call them a homer, but they did just win the fucking Super Bowl, so it's like, fuck, I can't even you guys are kind of good. Fuck.
Defending champs.
That's why I want that win. I want this win, man. I'm trying to slow roll it so I don't get overhyped and anxious, but this would be a fucking big win for me, man, personally.
It's a beautiful thing, man. Detroit has a chance to beat them twice in this weekend.
Yeah.
Pistons got them Friday, so
that's
it'll
true.
be good.
I think way to try to turn the Pistons. I see what you did. We will talk Pistons, hopefully, maybe.
I try,
you know what I'm saying? Hey, last night was fucking crazy.
Greatest team of all time.
But
People Paul.
Yeah, big game.
Hot take alert.
I could see the Detroit Lions maybe blowing them out. Listen, that offense is inept right now. If you guys watch that Packers game, I get the Packers got good defense too, but it's watching the same thing we talked about with Johnny Moe, right? I was when I was bitching about the play calling, and you watch those routes, I'm like, what did you expect to happen here? What was the fucking game plan behind this? What is the actual strategy behind this? I was getting pissed off now talking about because my team. Watching them, I'd say the same thing. There was one play, multiple plays, where Devontae Smith is running a fucking streak, and then A.J. Brown's doing a fucking end. And it's that was it?
That's all he got.
That's all you had there?
That's it.
It was crazy. I feel like that offense is inept, and I feel like our defense has enough playmakers. I'm praying on Kirby coming back maybe. Didn't participate again today.
Not good. Neither
Not good news at all. Still dealing with the knee situation. Amik Robinson popped up on the injury report today with the hamstring. I hate, you guys know me, I hate late week hamstring injuries. Never a good sign. But I think we got enough playmakers like a Jack Campbell. If you're doing basic fucking Madden routes, I think a Jack Campbell might get his first interception. You know what I'm saying? That's how I feel. Brian Brandt's going to terrorize you in this one. We'll need a Meek, though, to fucking cover Devontae Smith on deep route, so that's good. We're going to need him for sure.
Hopefully Terrion clears protocol. That would be very nice. But, yeah, I think he was kind of underselling the woes that the Phillies offense is going through. He said that, we just can't beat ourselves. No, you got to beat the Lions. You have to go out there and you have to put up as many points as the Lions are. And even when they were bad, they were still a top offense in football. And they're averaging 30 points a game. So if you want to go out there and win, you're going to have to score at least 24 points in this game, I believe. And I don't know if the Eagles will be able to do that.
Well, yeah. That's the only spot, though. I feel like their defense could give us issues. Not issues where we're not going to score nothing, but I don't know if we'll be able to, free flow and be what we've been. That's, their MO. The entire season, that's what's carrying right now is their defense, right? And then the worst part for us, they got their two guys now. All season, you can point to the pass rush, like pussies. But now Nolan Smith back. Then they grab Jalen Phillips. God damn, of course, the 1 week we're coming up to face them, they get these two fuckers. But it's going to be a good game, man. I still ultimately think the Detroit Lions can take this one, maybe by a score or two.
Listen, I think they have a blueprint to succeed against this team and beat them in a just dominating fashion because of the fact that, you talked about it and he talked about it. They lead the league in 0-3s or 3-and-out, sorry.
Yeah.
And so what's the script? The script is Lions get the ball first like they normally like to. They score. Eagles 3-and-out. Lions score even a field goal or another touchdown. And then all of a sudden, that run game is kind of getting thrown out the wayside because now you have to pass because you're in a deep hole. You have to dig yourself out of a hole. You're not on page with your receivers. Like, there's a real script here for Philly to lose big. I'm not saying that Detroit is a drastically better team than Philly, but I think he downplayed it quite a bit because there is a way where those two things happen. Lions do often get off to good starts offensively, and if Philly gets off to a slow start, then that's going to take away from their run game, which has not been great, but it's been probably their brightest spot this season so far, at least offensively.
Yeah, I agree. I think you need
Jalen
to,
Hurts too.
but I want to see them. I want to see them defer to the second half. Get the ball in the second half because I'm not scared of this offense. Put that offense on the field and make them drive down the field and score, and get the balls to start the second half because that's how you win games in the NFL. Is you get the ball coming out of halftime. You score going into halftime, and then you score coming out of halftime, and that's a 14-point spread. So I would like to see them defer if they do win the toss. But I agree with the point, Chris, to where if you get up on Philly, I have no faith that this offense will be able to throw themselves back into the game.
Yeah, the watching that offense just feels like it's kind of what our offense was like prior to, but I think we a little bit more explosive, a couple more explosive plays like in the game. But like watching them is like they just little gashes here and there. And then the one thing I could say about Jalen Hurts is he's got a pretty good deep ball. He's been very good with the deep ball this year, and it's been like a Devontae Smith or an A.J. Brown. But now A.J. Brown, he's giving up on routes and shit. They're saying, like, are we playing like a 75% A.J. Brown? I'll fucking take it. But this is a game where I was really hoping Kirby would be active for, because if he's going deep like that, Kirby would fucking learn him a lesson.
He said that his fantasy owners should get rid of him. Maybe he goes out there and he sends a message to Eagles brass and he like fumbles a couple times on purpose.
But why? At this point, like, you can't go anywhere.
Terry Rozier
and wave.
I mean, he's a bum, dude. Yeah, why would you be upset to be getting paid $20 million a year on a team that just won the Super Bowl?
Yeah, man. I don't.
Some people are just stupid.
If he fumbles like that, he's gonna have the FBI on his ass. That's throwing games.
Tell.
But see.
We won't fumble this case.
I'm with you in the sense, like, the smart move usually is to defer to the second half because obviously their offense is struggling. But the same way, like the Detroit Lions in Kansas City, if that play doesn't get called back, the Goff touchdown, like, they took up 9 minutes on the first drive in silenced Arrowhead. If you can do that again on Sunday Night Football in Philly on that first drive and have a sustainable... You know, you're running the ball great with Gibbs. Demont maybe gets a couple carries. Short yardage, big pickups. Like, that's what could be clutch. And obviously not short yardage, big first downs is what I meant. But that could completely take Philadelphia out of this game in terms of their fans.
You know what takes them out of
a loud
the game
environment. A 3-and-out.
A 3-and-out and then a touchdown drive.
I just found some numbers on that deep ball stat. It says, Jalen Hurts has attempted a deep pass on 15.4% of his attempts this season, the highest rate in the NFL and of his NFL career. On those deep completions, 17, most in the league, 651 yards and 7 touchdowns, tied with Baker Mayfield.
Man.
But again, this one, I hope Kirby is like just fucking got to come out Friday, like, ha, I'm playing, just chilling all week.
Gotcha, bitch.
They're not really asking any questions about that in the media. I don't know why.
They asked Dan about it, and he said
on Wednesday, Monday, but
yeah,
it's like
he's getting better.
Yeah, ask him fucking on a Wednesday. You know what I'm saying? Where you have a better idea about
Wednesday?
A Wednesday or a Friday. I don't know. But I do have a fun fact for you. Probably talking about the Eagles' inept offense. Let me make sure I got this one. Jalen Hurts has passed for at least 215 yards 4 times this season, but has failed to do so in the last 2 games. He's averaging 23 attempts since Week 7, down 28.7 from Weeks 1 through 6. The Lions' defense allowed 215 yards passing only 3 times this season, 7th fewest in the NFL.
Nice.
Just a little, you know what I'm saying, a little Lions defense uptick while they're on a down tick. I think, dude, I might get there. I did this last time, too. It didn't work out my favor, so maybe I should slow my roll. But I'm getting that same confidence,
I'm feeling pretty good, honestly.
I just don't know this offense will be able to keep up, and their defense will be tough, but we will get ours.
Our defense, yeah. Like, our offense is so much better than their offense, performing-wise.
Yeah.
Like, they have the talent. They have the, people to be good, but they just haven't been. And our defense is not – it's just as good as their defense.
Who is the X factor for us on offense?
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Yeah.
If he's going out there, he's busting off 7 yards of carry. There's nothing they can do.
Even if I don't know that he'll be able to do that because that defensive line's fucking nice like that, and the linebackers are straight too. I'm thinking where he scored last week, that first touchdown he had, that one-on-one matchup with the linebacker. Like put Dave Montgomery back there for a little blitz protection, and then have him out there fucking no one. I mean, he's just that good.
He is that good,
and he's becoming that good as a wide receiver. You line him up on a linebacker one-on-one, he's winning that matchup 9 times out of 10. I think we could beat him up that way. Maybe a JMO deeper. I mean, I don't know. Chris,
I just expect the speed demons we have to ball out. Like I expect J-Mo Gibbs to have a good game, so I won't call them X factors. I'll call Monty an X factor in this game because if he's running and he's running the ball well on top of what I expect Gibbs to already do, and that Lions offense is a two-headed monster at back again, then it's going to be a real problem. And I think he was looking at this entirely wrong. So if Philly is looking at it the way that Joe presented to us, where we just got to make sure we don't give up the explosive plays and we want to make you be patient, good. Nick just brought up the 9-minute drive in Arrowhead that completely silenced the Chiefs. Like the Lions are totally good with making this a slow, grinded out game. So if they're going to try to worry so much about Gibbs and JMO, and Monty can perform well, and those guys that don't necessarily give you the most explosive plays, but just keep the chains moving, then this is going to be a very favorable game for the Lions. I'm kind of with you, EZ. The more we talk about it and hearing him, I kind of am getting more confidence about the Lions and how they match up in this particular game.
Jahmyr Gibbs X factor, Nick.
My X factor, I think it's got to be a guy that picks up those big first downs and a guy that is Sam Laporta, the tight end for this team. I think you're going to have
with
to.
A back injury.
Brock Wright, first touch.
Hasn't practiced
E-Rock.
past 2 days.
Well, we're going to need him. Unless Brock Wright, we're calling for a career day for Brock Wright. First touchdown. No, we're going to need Laporta to play. Anybody think that he's going to be out?
I mean, he's missed both
Past 2
back-to-back
days.
practices, so it's not looking good.
Oof. I don't know that I can say I think he's going to be out, but it's not trending well. And backs, that's like, you don't want to fuck with those.
Around with that.
Yeah.
Especially for a tight end going across the middle.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I'm hoping DJ comes back. We have a clip on that, actually. You want to play that?
I'd
Or you want to come back
go
and
to
play
break
that?
first,
okay.
and then we'll play that.
All right, come back. We have some possible. We'll discuss who can come back for the Detroit Lions offense and defense from their injuries. But Feist, let us tell you about Caesars Sportsbook. Would you like to bet on the Detroit Lions plus 1.5? Maybe take an alt spread plus 7.5. I might. Because I'm going to get my money back, my first deposit, using promo code Woodward1000 by going to Caesars Sportsbook. Scan this QR code using promo code Woodward1000. Get up to $1,000 back in bonus bets if your first bet misses when you deposit with the promo code Woodward1000.
A ton of fun, a ton of sports, and a ton of man-meat. Welcome to the Woodward Heavyweights, live daily 5 to 7 p.m. on Woodward Sports.
Why do we fight? We fight to protect the innocent, to hold the powerful accountable, to bring the oppressors to justice. Why do we fight? We fight to secure and preserve our civil liberties, to get each and every one of our clients the justice they deserve, and to make the lives of real people just like you whole again. ThenFights.com.
Congratulations to the real Coach of the Year, Motor City Dan Campbell.
Just put your head down and go to work. It's about to be fun, man. It's about to be fun.
Woodward Sports.
Sundays in Detroit just got smoother with Sun Cruiser Vodka, Iced Tea, and Woodward Sports Network. Real vodka, real iced tea, no bubbles, just a clean, crisp sip that won't fill you up on game day. Only 100 calories and 4.5% alcohol. Perfect for tailgates, couch gates, or wherever you're watching Detroit football. So this season, let the good times cruise with Sun Cruiser and Woodward Sports. Please drink responsibly.
Let the good times cruise. What up, welcome back to Woodward Ringside Live on Sports.com. These are my spin more Raxter, Chris, Nicholas Koloff. We were talking about who can come back for this Detroit Lions defense in particular that can help win this game, and I think we're going to need DJ Reed. It sounds like DJ Reed has a possibility to play. This is his own words.
You're a veteran guy who's been around, but how long do you think you need to kind of be back, get your legs under you before you kind of start thinking about, getting back out there on Sundays?
I mean, I'm a gamer, so I'm ready, but that's not my call. Obviously, they're going to be smart about it, but if you ask me, I'm ready to play. So that's just my mindset.
Is there a date you have circled that you're hoping to return by?
Today. So.
What about on a Sunday?
Today. So, yeah.
Is there a plan mapped out, a realistic time or a week you think you can get back on the field in the game?
Realistic. Like I said, today. Yeah.
There you go.
Too big. You don't like Davenport.
I don't. I don't know.
Listen, dude, that guy'd shove you in a pine.
He would, for sure. He beat the shit out of me. He's a fucking freak of nature, but, I don't know. Something about him is just...
I think he's going through some things.
I think he is, too.
That's why I'm take it easy on. But DJ Reed, if he can be back in this one, man.
You got a soft spot for Davenport, Easy.
I don't got a soft. I mean, I could tell he's dealing with some demons. I guess.
Yeah.
So I don't want to be too hard on the pup. It's not like.
Yeah.
And he plays for the Lions. I'm gonna fucking root against the guy on my team.
I want him to play.
I hate DJ guts, and I'm still rooting for him.
I would love him to play. I would love both of these guys to play. I don't think either of them plays this week.
I think one of them are gonna play.
Who?
The Jet. Who I would.
Who? What are you, a fucking owl?
Who? I think.
Who's Venice?
I think DJ Reed. I'm hoping DJ Reed.
I hope DJ Reed.
Just because the Meek shit is very concerning. Especially because Terrion Arnold. I don't think Terrion Arnold's coming back this week. I know sometimes it's concussion protocol. It's like 1 week you're good to go. But listening to the way that Kelvin Shepard was talking about him, he said, when we get him back, I was like, ooh. Didn't like that. It's not like he's coming back this week. But them taking Jack Conley off the practice squad and knowing that Ahmed wasn't fulfilling that spot because he's the international role, that means one of these guys getting demoted.
That's true.
Back to practice squad. I'm looking at the most guys coming up from practice squads in the secondary. So I'm thinking we get DJ Reed back. I'm hoping, again. What?
Wait, what was that logic again?
The purple tree barks softly, so we peel it back slower.
You know what they say? 3 wests on midnight.
3 lefts on the midnight make a good one go. No, the logic was the most of the practice squads that are promoted right now on the roster are in the secondary, and that's why they took a guy off the practice squad. So I think the guy's gonna get demoted back to practice squad, probably be a secondary member because DJ Reed is gonna be activated onto the 53 man. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Howdy, Who'sville Woody.
Holiday season.
Holiday season.
Yeah.
Am I crazy?
No, I mean, I doubt either of them plays. If I had to bet on anything, it would be neither of them playing this week.
Listen to him talk, though, man.
I mean, yeah, like both of them said they want to.
Yeah.
I don't think the Lions will have either of them play.
DJ's going to play. I'm speaking into existence.
I would love that.
And to be honest, obviously it'd be cool,
Even
too,
he
if
said,
Davenport
he was
played.
like, I think they're going to play it smart, though.
Yeah, he did say that. Cop out. God damn it, DJ. Fucking copping out. We need you to play that, man. Sacrifice your fucking hamstring for this one game.
What?
Nope. There's nothing getting to sacrifice it. Super Bowl is. But I don't know. I have hopes he'll play. And the thing with Amik, I'm sorry, not Amik, but Aleem, what took forever, he would come back from a long-term injury. I'm saying he was out.
These guys
for,
already trained.
Yeah,
training camp
exactly. So there's some hope there. And I think the one, if I had to pick one, is DJ. Because, like, Davenport, I love to have him back, but I feel like DJ has a more impact in this game in particular.
Yes, especially if Terrion can't go. It would be very, very beneficial for the Lions to have Davenport or to have DJ Reed back. Nick, how you feeling?
Out of DJ Reed and Marcus Davenport, I would much rather have DJ Reed out there. But if Marcus Davenport can play, I mean, don't sleep on him being able to like set the edge and not allowing Jalen Hurts to get out there and scramble for big first downs with his legs, because that is his most elite trait, is picking up first downs, not just on the tush push, ladies and gentlemen, but on big third downs with his legs, continuing drives for the Eagles. Obviously, it hasn't happened as much this season as his Super Bowl run last year, when you had to respect Saquon in the run game as much, but it still scares me to death. So if Marcus Davenport can keep him contained, like that could be a big addition to this team that we haven't really seen in a little bit of a time. With Davenport, at least. We've rarely seen Davenport, but he could be a factor in that specific, style of play of Jalen Hurts. What do you think about that?
Fucking lunchbox hooligans had to just fucking kill my boner here. Easy, I'm pretty sure Rodrigo has to be activated this week. He could be right. I forgot his clock started a while back, too. I feel like it might have been 2 weeks ago, but that very well could be the player getting activated and somebody getting demoted for. What was your question one more time, though, Nick? I apologize.
Do you think Davenport could step up in being able to contain Hurts?
Yes. If he's readily available to go, yes, for sure. And we would need him to. Like last week, Lacey, for some AQM snaps got cut. I don't know for what reason. Maybe it was a game plan situation. I don't know why, but I think Davenport can do that, and I think he can rush the passer too on top of containing the pocket.
Like I said, I think they expected it to be a lot of runs with Marcus Mariota and with the lack of wide receivers in Washington, and they don't really like AQM out there in obvious run sets, and they much prefer Lacey in that role. So I think you see a similar thing this week.
The only reason why I say like that too is watching the film. AQM against the Vikings was getting fucking ate up in the run game.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. I think you see if Davenport comes back, especially see less of AQM, but I think you see more of Lacey than AQM this week as well.
MPW says, my boss doesn't care if I'm battling mental demons and he show up and earn my money. Listen, I love you, MPW. You're not subject to public criticism. Like nobody's talking about you while you're going through your demons. And no
if you
offense,
want to, put your full government in the chat, and I can start calling your work every day and asking about your performance.
Your performance, yeah. We'll talk about it here on the show.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
We'll do a whole 15-minute segment about it. Then we'll clip it, and then we'll clip it again for social media.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing too, and I love you, MPW. You're not a $1 million athlete. You know,
you could be
close.
Could be. I could also be jacked and fucking ripped.
Probably not
though. Let's go to break. We got some Shep video talking about Terran Arnold. We got to talk about Roy Lopez.
Who wants more beans?
Let's talk about Roy Lopez. Let's do that one. But Feist.
Tell us about Black Rock.
Let me tell you about Black Rock Bar and Grill because it is official. I can spread the word, right?
Yeah. I think you already did.
The Heavies will be there November 28th. That's a Friday for another live show, and you saw how great the first one was. You know what we're going to be doing. We're going to be eating everything on that menu, and it's all delicious. And they also got deals, so make sure you are checking out the $19.99 steak and lobster. How about the $14.99 fish and chips? And again, when the Lions win, you win. So make sure you are there on the Lions football game days because when the Lions win, you get even more deals on top of the deals I named. It's great food, great service.
More beans?
Black Rock Bar and Grill. Come on, man. It's the sizzle above the rest. You already know. Check out the location closest to you.
Love Woodward Sports? Love wearing clothes? Then you should be wearing Woodward Sports clothes. Check out our full line of merch at woodwardsports.com. Just click on shop. We have all your favorite designs, like Dan Campbell kneecaps, Woodward Golf, and of course, our own logoed out merchandise. Men, women, infants, kids all love Woodward Sports. Impress your friends. Impress your boss. Impress your dog. Buy Woodward Sports merch today.
Walk into any Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men today. Open 7 days a week. Sit back, relax, and enjoy precision haircut, scalp massage, hot leather neck shave, and hot towel treatment from one of our talented stylists. Step up your game this season and take advantage of our $20 haircut special. Scan the QR code and get your coupon today. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men, the ultimate haircut experience. Open 7 days a week. Walk-ins always welcome. Lady Jane's Haircuts for Men. It's wicked awesome.
Detroit has the best sports fans in the world. That's why they deserve the best sports coverage in the world. We are the Woodward Sports Network.
Oh, man. Oh. Les Stanford Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC. Visit them at lesstanford.com. You can find a deal that fits your budget. My guy Goran will get you the car you want at a price that works for you. He got me out of my old lease into a new one in 30 minutes. He can do the same for you. Les Stanford, Chevrolet, Cadillac, Buick, GMC. Les Stanford, Dwak. In the end.
What up, welcome back to Whatever Waits Live on Sports.com. We are live 5 to 7 Monday through Friday. I'm Easy, joined by Spinball Reaction, Chris, Nicholas Koloff. A funny comment in the chat before we went to break from my I'm Salty is, I have more trust in my Amish neighbor installing a diesel engine in my car than Davenport being worth anything.
Having an Amish neighbor would be sweet. You just pay him to build shit for you.
Yeah, and you just steal from him. He would never know. No type
cameras.
of security, no cameras. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he piss in his
Probably got a
yard.
dog, though.
You just shit in his yard and be like, oh, my dog's.
Yeah, it was a Sasquatch.
My dog was ate corn last night. We have Calvin Shepard. What?
Nothing.
What?
No. I
What?
don't know. It was a really blowed thought.
I'm really blowed, so
No,
think
it's
it.
okay. I was thinking about like you know how they always say like I'm gonna take a drone show to a like
Amish community?
no like a remote civilization off of an island and they're gonna praise me like a god.
Wow.
I wonder if you could do something similar to like the Amish.
Bang all the Amish
No,
ladies.
because I think they're like.
If you could like lure the Amish in with like
That's such a great idea to do.
yeah.
I'm
Like
such
make
a piece of
giant
shit
face,
that I would do that.
Make a giant face in the sky with a drone show over
Yeah.
like a
Play some loudspeakers.
yeah.
Yeah.
I am your god now. Bring me your biggest titted women.
I feel like the only reason they do it with like remote civilizations as opposed to the Amish is because Amish's whole thing is like they hate electricity, they hate technology, they hate
That's
innovation.
fair. That's fair.
I don't know
like,
if they hate it. I just think they can't use it.
I'm pretty sure it's like
Isn't
in
that
their mind,
your
it's
whole
the
being
devil.
is hating it? They're like not supposed to like rely on it or some shit.
Yeah, but I don't know
Makes
if they
you
like,
weak.
hate it. I think it's
I'm pretty sure that's their
Well,
core
you would
belief.
know.
At least,
Yeah,
at least according to Dave Chappelle's stand-up, when he said he lived by Amish neighbors, and he said that everything they do is, or they look at every type of technology as like the devil.
I'm gonna
What
run
do
up
you
to communities,
think's
tell them the war's over, have them confused as fuck.
we won.
Or tell them we lost,
Or
scare me
show
even
them a
more.
video.
They're coming.
Show them a video of like a nuke going off. Be like, yeah, this was just in fucking
Vermont,
Miami 2 months
Yeah,
ago.
dude, they just took out New Hampshire. Dude.
I do have a friend that actually has property up north and lives next to Amish people, and he did use
Sure.
Amish people to work.
You mean your cousin, who's the Amish guy?
Not almost.
You might be Amish.
You're pretty Amish adjacent, Chris. You got winged by it.
Do you have?
I'm literally doing a job that's technology.
I
right
titled those
I'm
videos,
still not
Chris.
convinced
Do
you're
you
doing
know
the
what they
job.
are? Can you read the ones we have from
I'm
Shep?
not convinced you're not two Nicks in a suit.
Would you ask me easy?
Can you read me the
Two
Shep
Nicks
videos
in
we
a
have?
trench coat.
Yeah.
With a fake Amish beard.
We have Shep on Roy Lopez, the one you teased before break. We have Shep on TA and Shep on Tyleek limited snaps. Where would you like to go with this?
I guess Lopez and Tyleek kind of go hand in hand. Let's go with Lopez first because Shep's a big fan, and as he should. He balled out last game, and he got extra snaps for that reason.
All right, here it is.
Sorry, Shep. When did Roy first catch your eye in this league as someone that could potentially fit this team and this defense? And what do you like most about what he adds to the defensive line?
When we played Arizona and I heard the way that Frank Ragnow talked about him, kind of a guy that we never heard. If I'm being honest, I never really knew much about Roy until we played the Cardinals. And when I heard Hank Fraley and Frank Ragnow say that dude's real. And that's one of the best noses I've gone against this year. And it's like, whoa, who are they talking about? And you turn on his tape. And you turn on the Arizona tape. You don't, like, nose tackles don't get a lot of praise. And that's what he played primarily in Arizona, was straight nose tackle over the center, and he wore him out. He doesn't get the credit that he deserves as far as his athleticism and his first step quickness. I think that you guys got to see on display in Washington. But yeah, man, he's been phenomenal. And you talking about ultra team guy, selfless. He doesn't care if he plays 1 or 50 snaps. He's going to make the most of his opportunities.
Roy Lopez has been absolutely dominating for the Detroit Lions, so much so he suppressed some of the snaps of this kid, Tyleek Williams.
This last couple games, of course, with Aleem coming back as well. How have you seen the rookie respond to the diminished role?
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's diminished. I think he understood what he was getting himself into when he was drafted. in what it would look like when Aleem came back. So I don't think he's surprised by any stretch. We're completely transparent here. It's no knock against him. But I would like to see Tyleek play more. With what he was doing early in the year now, I'm not saying he's Warren Sapp or anything by any stretch. It's a lot of growth with him, and he knows where I need him to continue to grow and strive. But he should be playing more than 8 to 10 snaps, and we'll make sure that happens. But at the same time, you don't want to just start keeping rep counts and tally sheets. That's what I'm telling you. Don't get into that business. We're going to go with the guy that's kind of hot that day. And if that's Roy, well, Roy's going to play more. If that's Reeder's going to play more. If that's and that's how we operate here and always have. We don't try to please anyone. We're going to please this team and do right by this team, and that's going with the best guy on that day.
What we like to hear, that's what we expected to hear. It's what we knew was going to happen. Like you said, we knew what the situation was with Tyleek when Aleem got healthy. And we talked about how in the preseason that when healthy, they could have one of the best defensive tackle rotations in the NFL because you have 4 guys that you can believe in and you can rotate in and out and you can keep fresh. So, yeah, they're going to play the hot hand on defensive tackles as well. And Roy Lopez was tearing shit up in the last game, so he's obviously going to get more. Tyleek Williams is your DJ Reader replacement, and he is going to be a starter on this team next year. But right now, you've got some dogs in there, and it's going to bring the best out of him, too. He knows if he wants the snaps, if he wants to get some consistent playing time, that he's going to have to make the most out of the opportunities he's given, and I expect him to. He's a dog.
According to Next Gen Stats, Roy Lopez had 2 TFLs last game.
Yeah.
I clicked on it to see what they were. One of them, he literally took the guard and he shoved them back so far he tripped over the running back, and that was on his TFL. He just dominated the fucking guard into the running back. And like he said earlier, though, talking about Roy, if you're talking to Hank Fraley and Frank Ragnow, and they're like, yeah, that kid was a fucking problem. I mean, those are 2
pretty high praise.
Yes, right? Those guys are two phenomenal guys at their job. One as an offensive line coach, other one as a center that we miss very, very much, obviously on the team, but his play as well. So for them to compliment Roy Lopez like that, we might have found us a little gym this year. I'm just hoping it turns out in this Eagles game because we're going to need it. Big time. And shout out to Tyleek for handling like a pro. I think he said, though, KG. He knew coming in. Lee McNeil, DJ Reader. You're brother, you're gonna have to earn your stripes.
Absolutely.
How would you guys grade Tyleek so far in his rookie season in the NFL?
B plus.
Yeah.
I do, and it's nothing against Tyleek, and I hope obviously becomes fucking Warren Sapp. I do wish we grab Josh Simmons just because like the clock's floating above Decker's heads these days. It's like, how much longer we got with him? I still love Deck, obviously, but it's evident he's wearing the battle.
See, I think it's easier to plug and play an offensive lineman in the draft than it is a defensive lineman. Or like an interior defensive lineman. You see these guys in the start on the offensive line. Every single year you have multiple first-year starters on the offensive line in the first round and even in the second round. And in defensive line, it takes a little bit. When you look at guys like Jordan Davis or like Walter Nolan or all of these guys, it takes them a little bit to get adjusted to the physicality of the interior offensive line. And
I mean, that's like any rookie. I just think Josh Simmons is a better player and more in a better position of need too. You know, like especially you just named off the guys like we have in front of Tyleek right now. It's like, damn,
for this year,
Josh would have been able to be good to go like this year.
Yeah, Roy Lopez and DJ Reader are both not on contract next season. So.
Still going to resign though.
Yeah, probably
Roy
not,
for sure.
Though.
Roy probably definitely affordable to bring back.
Hope so.
And again, a tackle is more of a position need than defensive tackle. We've seen his defense hold things down with rotating door of tackles. Shout out to who's the kid that left the KC?
Isaiah Buggs. He's eligible to return to teams now. He's not coming back here.
Welcome home.
Benito.
No.
We've had that rotating. Yeah, we had that rotating door. I liked him a lot too. Kyle Williams from last year, or Kyle whatever his last name was. I can't remember. I don't know. I just would have went tackle in that situation. But again, Tyleek still is going to be a good player. I ain't mad about it at all. Let's go to break. We got to talk about these Pistons. Unless we want to run this Shep on TA video real quick.
We can talk Pistons.
All right, yeah. Pistons deserve it. Pistons fucking deserve it.
All right. Ben Johnson. Tell us all about it, Nick.
If you need the best fighter in your corner, make sure you guys give Ven Johnson a call over at Ven Johnson Law. They truly will fight for you to make sure you come out on top. They're doing it better than anybody in the game. make sure if you guys ever are in a sticky situation, you guys ever get into a little bit of trouble, make sure to give Ben Johnson a call. Check out Ben Johnson Law.
Get ready for the ultimate sports experience. Join former University of Michigan star and NFL sensation Braylon Edwards alongside the charismatic Shep.
Braylon Edwards, touchdown Michigan!
As they break down the latest in sports like never before. Tune into the Braylon Edwards Show with Shep.
Touchdown, Braylon Edwards!
Weekdays from 2 to 4 p.m. only on the Woodward Sports Network. Don't miss out on hot topics, insider insights, and the banter that keeps you coming back for more.
How do people feel about getting a Planet Fitness membership for $15 a month? How do they like working out in a clean and spacious gym that's filled with equipment for every workout? And how about free fitness training in the judgment-free zone that leaves them feeling energized all day long? Join Planet Fitness today with the free PF app, online or in club, and start getting that big fitness energy for $15 a month.
No one gives away more cash and prizes than Woodward Sports. You don't believe us? Here's our latest $10,000 winner.
You know, you guys posted, hey, if you guess all this stuff right, you know, we'll give it's $10,000. I'm like, okay, well, why the hell not?
And the winning doesn't stop there. How about our Outkick Your Coverage winner?
I think you won. David Tully, everybody. David Tully. This guy's got a hot girl.
Bigger prizes, bigger giveaways, cash, merch, tickets, and more. All from the biggest sports network in Detroit. No one does it bigger and better than Woodward Sports. Make sure you're following, liking, subscribing on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for your chances to share in the winning. From Detroit's #1 sports network, Woodward Sports.
Take your relaxation game to a championship level with Gold Crown concentrates, infused jesters, or their gummies, the Crown Jewels. They are delicious, infused, coated in nerds for the extra pop. Check them out at a dispensary near you. There are over 200 different ones. Smoke like royalty only with Gold Crown. What up, though? Welcome back to Woodward Waits Live on WoodSports.com. How about them Pistons, though? Last night, we shamefully, and reasonably too, kind of conceded to the Chicago Bulls because game one, they gave us a run for our money. And their fans are talking cash shit. I didn't see it till just now before the show started. Kobe Muse? Whatever it is. Talking about the Detroit Pistons, like little run of games, a little win streak. They're like, only played one good team. Wait till they play us. And it's all our fucking G League guys, all our fucking Grand Rapids kids.
B-ball Paul.
28-point double-double. What we doing?
28 points, 12 boards, 6 assists, 5 stocks, 84% from the field.
Come
He's
on.
the first player in the history of the NBA to put up that stat line, shooting over 80% from the field. He's the first Detroit Piston to put up that stat line with whatever true shooting percentage he had. B-ball Paul was going crazy. He had a Kobe up and under. He had a couple threes. He was 2 for 2 from 3. Duncan Robinson held it down as well.
He's kicking ass.
Dennis Jenkins, man, he has earned himself legitimate minutes in this rotation even when the team is healthy. Because
Don't touch me, I'm sizzling.
His ability to run the offense, create shots for himself and for others. His first start in the NBA, and he goes for 18 and 12. It was impressive on all accounts on the Detroit Pistons. And, yeah, B-ball Paul and Dennis Jenkins were definitely the two biggest highlights.
Shout out to AG. I called that B-ball Paul legacy game. Also, I think DNC said if you could find it in the books, take B-ball Paul for 1 3-pointer. He had 2 of them last night.
Yeah.
Going nuts. Dennis Jenkins, I'm telling you, I kind of want this kid to get a spot in the Roto.
I said it after the Wizards game. I said, look, this guy is earning a shot at real minutes, at a real rotation, at a real rotational role. And so I think he's the type of player that you've seen succeed. Like, he does remind me a lot of Dennis Schroeder. Like, his gameplay fits that very well, and I think he's going to be successful for this Pistons team. It's going to be very interesting when we get back fully healthy, because these young guys, they stepped up in this game. Absolutely. Again, you talk about paying Duren. We gotta have a conversation about paying B-ball Paul now too. Like, we can't let that guy go. I mean, he was awesome in this game, man. Seriously, he was awesome. But I'm not mad at B-ball Paul getting the championship belt. But I said on the stream with Kool-Aid last night, check it out if you missed it, with Woodward Sports and Woodward Pistons. I broke down the fact that I would have given the championship belt to JB Bickerstaff, because to get all of those guys to step up and be prepared for that moment, be prepared for those roles that are far beyond what they normally do, that was awesome. That was incredible, man. It was a masterclass coaching example, and it is why I said a couple months ago with the Lions regime and how they built this character, they built this culture. The Pistons are doing the same thing, man. They really are. They're getting Piston guys. Those guys playing that way doesn't happen if you just brought guys together. It takes a specific player to be able to step up in that role like Dance Jenkins did, like B-Ball Paul did, like everyone on this team, man. Like even too Smith had a nice game in my opinion. Like everybody stepped up in this game.
What
and that
about
was great.
Karis LeVert, Chris?
Karis LeVert was good in this game. Yeah, Karis LeVert was really good in this game.
This game.
Not his past like 4.
Look, I'm happy if I'm wrong about my Karis LeVert take, because that means that he is playing good basketball.
Cut it. He said I'm wrong about my Karis LeVert take. We're cutting it. We're clipping it.
That's
getting
fine.
posted everywhere.
I'm good with that. I'm totally good with that. But no, he did play. He did play great. I
Dennis
probably should have
Jenkins,
mentioned him.
18 and 12.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, dude.
He looked like young Dennis Schroeder out there, man. Acknowledge me. Fast, decisive. He's decisive with his attacking. His dribble penetration is on point. I really, really like the kid, and I think he's got a real shot at being a rotational player. Like this is something that the Pistons are going to have to figure out when they get fully healthy, because last night showcased that they have a lot of depth and that they could win their way. So it was awesome, man. I'm excited for this NBA Cup game against Philly on Friday, man. Andre Drummond's looking for his lick back. I already know K's going to yam on him again.
Yeah.
Or
I saw Asar Thompson's out.
Yep, Asar is out.
But
Cade
Stu questionable, Cade questionable, Duran questionable. Hopefully this day of rest gets them available for that one. I saw also go ahead.
Shout out Jenkins getting the shout out from Rick Pitino, taking him to strip club and casinos, baby. He played at St. John's his last year in college. So
nice.
That's where Jenkins played in college. So Rick Pitino giving him a shout out after the buzzer beater to send it to overtime the other night. Comes back with this one.
Yeah.
I mean, crazy to see, but I want to give a shout out to Duncan Robinson. I mean, everybody out. You're the one starter, ready to roll. Absolutely annihilates it, torches the netting all game long. Shout out Duncan Robinson.
He started hot.
Yeah, I mean, that's what he can do sometimes. And he's been in those games, like when he's played in Miami. So it was great to see from Duncan, too. The guy that, was expected to take a step up, truly did, and he was creating some offense for himself. Also nice to see moving forward.
Yeah, he was a frothy shooter out there. You saw him come in, and the Bulls were trying to come back, and he came in. He was in foul trouble. He knocked 2 threes down and then fouled out. And when he went out there, they were all like they were all dead because he extended the lead and he gave them even more breathing room.
I saw some people.
Real quick. Duncan Robinson has the ability to ignite LCA the same exact way Malik Beasley does. Nobody gets more fired up than the dagger 3. And Duncan Robinson, you saw it in the game when they got pushed to overtime. Massive 3 when Cade fed him the rock, top of the 3. And same thing happened last night. I truly believe. You guys remember the Beasley shimmer? Like, Duncan Robinson has the ability to absolutely light up LCA.
Shimmy.
Yeah, no need for the hard R.
Yeah,
there,
the
Nick.
hard R, man. It's called a shimmy. Relax, man.
Shimmy.
Jesus Christ. Back to the desk.
Oh, whoa. Not using the Lord's name in vain. Relax.
Shimmer at least, Nick.
Jeez.
Shimmer's crazy.
I want to shout, because I saw some people bitching that Ron Holland wasn't the one to step up, and I won't lie, I was a little disappointed at the fact that he just wasn't more involved. But everybody else was so hot, it doesn't matter. But when the both started coming back, it was Ron that fucking.
They put Ron and Duncan in, and Ron clamped
and Ron was clamping shit up. Yeah, exactly. So that's why And listen, even if he is just that guy, that glue piece, I'm cool with that. He's on our team.
He's still
Absolutely.
19 or however old he is. Like he's going to grow into more.
And on top of that, I think you should actually be proud of what Ron Holland did in that game because he wasn't the guy and he didn't overforce it and he didn't that could cost a team a game if you're trying to overdo it because this is your opportunity or you just feel like you're the best player on this team right now with all of the injuries. Like Ron Holland, he was forced it a little bit, but for the most part, he had a lot of restraint and that wildness that he plays with. I thought worked out very well for the Pistons in that game. But shout out to Duncan Robinson, did exactly what you need to do. Be the vet, get the points on the board early, get these young guys feeling comfortable and ready for the moment.
He tried to get me there.
I think he got you, but no, he did it.
Icon.
We love you, Nick.
Yeah.
Why are you crashing out, man? I was giving you shit.
No, let's put it past us, eh?
Don't see too much of a shimmer.
Nick, speaking of put it past, I can resend my Care slander if you can resend your Duncan Robinson slander. Can we agree? That
He just praised him.
What?
I know.
That was my player of the game. What
Okay.
are you doing?
Over B-ball Paul though is crazy.
Also, Duncan slander. I mean,
you were pretty hard on him.
It was game one.
You were pretty hard on him.
Yeah,
I was hard
game
on him.
one. I was a little pissy.
I went back on my Duncan slander at the game too. I had to. And honestly,
he's here to make threes. You can't come out and not make
somebody
threes.
on this desk said I really like the signings of Duncan Robinson and Karis LeVert, and I think they would both be very good to this team and fill in exactly what you need.
Yes, I did. Yeah, I did say that.
Yeah.
Shout out. Easy. Great job out there.
Thank you, man. I
Great
appreciate
job
it.
out there.
Somebody knew that Dennis Jenkins. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I did.
Easy to
Duncan even maybe an upgrade over Hardaway too.
Yeah, for sure.
As a fit in this team. Losing the vets we gave up, I was a little nervous, like chemistry-wise, but Duncan's been solid.
I think right now he's performing in between Hardaway and Beasley, right? Like he's not performing as great as Beasley was that second half of the season, but he's better than what Tim Hardaway was. So that was why I wanted, going back to the Karis thing, another archetype of that.
John Jones in the Woodward Sports chat says Nick is from Howell with that hard R. Well, that'll do it for us today.
Wait. Please, we're almost there. I don't know the what, but we're almost there.
Smash.
Yeah,
Smash
4 minutes.
the like button.
Yeah, I did see that it was only 56.
Remember when your laptop was like 3 minutes ahead and you were just
Don't
rapping?
feed into it.
What?
Nick's eyes shimmer in the moonlight, says Nitty Gritty.
Thank you, Nitty.
Shimmer's not a bad word. Why are you freaking out right now?
Yeah. He just likes throwing R's.
Yeah, you're getting
We're
sketchy.
reading Knicks from Howell live on air. Like, what are we doing, Spenny?
I
Come
mean, if
on.
you're not from Howell, what does it matter?
Dude, Nick's from
Do you want to say
Morrow.
I'm from Howell? Would that make you feel better?
Jesus.
Imagine
Shout out
being from
Frank
Howell and
Howell.
you're not racist. Like, you got to get out of there,
Yeah,
dude.
definitely got to.
The town's got a bad rep.
But imagine
You
being.
never want to be like, yeah, I grew up in Howell. Like, oh,
But
fuck.
imagine being from Howell and you are racist. It's probably like a utopia.
Yeah.
You just
Probably.
wake up every day, hear the birds chirping. What a good day to hate minorities.
Clean, white air.
It's crazy, dude. Is it still like that?
I don't know. Racism is wild to me, dude. It's like the dumbest shit.
It makes no sense.
That's why I make the most jokes out of racist stuff, because, like, how could you think?
Actually believe.
Yeah, it's the dumbest shit.
He's worse than me. Why? Because he's brown.
Yeah, it's just the craziest
All right,
shit, dude. Oh, man. All right. We can wrap it up there. How about that?
Go Wings.
Go Wings. Yeah, big game tonight. Hopefully the Wings take care of business.
Will they?
Detroit
yeah,
Lionheart.
I think so.
Wild comment.
Yeah, I'm not reading that.
Smash the like button. I'll forgive you.
I will be in the arena on Saturday. If anybody's going to be there for the Wings game, me and my brothers and my dad are going to go catch it on Saturday. So come out.
Do you think the restaurants just fucking suck in Howell?
Yeah.
They're just like the most bland
ass
shit.
fucking grilled cheese? And
Maybe that's why they're so bad.
Just unseasoned
That is
chicken and rice.
Well, that'll
We
do it
should do
for
a
us today.
food review in Howell. Oh, man. I'm down. I'm curious.
Surprisingly pretty bland. That'll do it for us today. Make sure you smash that like button. For EZ, for Nick, I was gonna say something. For Nick, for Chris, I am Spencer. We're the Heavyweights. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.